enough to go from here.
Okay. All right. I think everyone is here.
Just real quick, I gotta run for a second.
We will do just a momentary little ASMR. Are you?
I got my entire finger like sideways.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. I will
DoorDash
cut,
alcohol to my house.
I'm
Nice.
just gonna cut this down when
Oh, no.
I get to work on Monday so that it doesn't bug me.
I'm like a moth to the flame with these glass.
It's a Halloween Horror Nights cup.
You gotta.
That's where Knock works.
You gotta do the ASMR with it. Just.
It's gonna have like.
Oh, the mic is censoring it because of its background noise.
Oh, it's okay. It's probably for the best.
That's on the special unlocked Patreon account to get that ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my phone. Oh, wait, no, I do. Let's check
Soundboard
right here.
audio.
What, Matt?
Soundboard audio. It's a live music joke.
Oh,
Never mind.
nice.
Ooh, speaking of soundboards,
Oh god.
Ook.
just real quick.
Okay, I'm
just
back
one.
for real.
Just
Hi.
the one. Just once.
Okay. All right, we got one more back. We're just waiting for Reg.
Just waiting for Reg.
You guys do not get a camera this time, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
How dare you?
We get to look at Tiki though, so
Fucking
that's,
bad.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes. You need to look at her silly little face.
Just look at me instead. I'm in camera.
Totally on camera right now.
I am on camera. You can't see me? I thought we were supposed to be
See you.
vampires.
Yep.
Ah,
Oh my god.
we knew
One,
it.
two, three.
Strahd! It's Strahd!
That's the jump scare. Leo is actually strong.
Oh no.
You guys be fucked.
That
Fuck.
was.
I had a stupid
That
moment
would
there.
certainly be a
Why are we
plot
talking about
twist right
vampires?
there.
Let's go.
I for real in my head right now just went, why are we talking about vampires? Great start, guys.
No reason.
No reason. It's because it's Halloween. That's why it's spooky season.
Hurricanes are
Really?
real.
I like the wig and the makeup.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have all the makeup on because I don't have any the gray, makeup that I would do for Shadakami, but
The
I'm
wig
working on
looks
it.
really good though. Like
Mhm.
it's a,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I need to get a better highlighter if I were to actually want to do Cass for real.
oh
Um,
yes.
Like a purple
I could see
highlighter.
it. Yeah.
It's really hard
Oh,
to
you can
tell.
see it. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, I
like
love how iridescent it is though.
yeah, I'm using
Whoa.
like blue, green, and pink to kind of
Yes.
get
Oh,
that
I see
effect.
the pink like right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
We're so extra.
Yes.
As well.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Ooh.
The left.
You're left
It
and
At the
right.
same time.
It didn't take me like
Yeah,
2
that one.
seconds to figure out that those were
This one?
crochet hooks.
Yep.
Yes, that.
Ooh.
Guys,
Yeah.
how do I make my token, bigger? Why are there two?
Oh
of
shit, I
them?
need to put roll
Oh
20 up.
shit, I need to be in roll 20.
Never mind.
We're doing great. Roll 20.
Oh, it locked me out because it didn't think I was a human.
I like to do that.
Oh my god. This is so funny.
My mom does the same thing.
This,
Okay.
I'm typing with these fucking long ass hands and it's fucking killing me right now.
I was just looking and it was telling me that I'm part of Descent to Avernus. And I was like, was I? I don't think so. I don't think I've been
Yeah,
that.
you
were.
were.
I was. I forgot
Wow.
that I was.
Yeah, we killed you.
Wow.
You did. You killed me twice.
We
did.
killed you. We
yeah.
brought you back, and then we killed you again.
Yeah.
good. It's
Just
good.
using the kill meters.
Yeah.
We have a pretty high kill
Instead of
count.
Krillin owned count, it's Katya killed count.
Just doing it twice.
Ooh, Katya's kill count for Strahd.
Oh,
would
God.
be-
Oh, I don't need that. Wow.
I think
No,
my
20
kill count is really high right now. Disproportionately high.
Yeah, 'cause I think what I said
Weird.
you had like 80 for the start of after all the session zeros.
Yeah, and I think you said 11 named, and like
Mm-hmm.
most of those were in my session. Whoops.
I am sure it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Totally not sus.
Yes,
No
that's
problems. We're great.
no sus.
Everything's good.
It's all
Pen's
good.
character sus never.
Pen has sus character? That's impossible. I'm like, where did Red
I
go?
would never.
Never. He would never.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna give Red
Reg
like
went to
Oh,
7-Eleven to
yeah.
get cigarettes, and he's not coming back.
we summoned him and then he's gone forever.
Went out for milk.
No. He left his phone. He left his phone, so we keep like tagging him, but it doesn't work.
He
He's like,
basically
I'm
just told us
done.
to go fuck ourselves.
And he was never seen again. Last online 365 days ago.
Oof, a little too real.
Yeah, I'll give him like 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. But yeah.
Are we streaming now? Or
Oh,
what?
we've been streaming for a hot minute.
Are we live?
No one's asking for live, so I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh,
Are,
God
are
damn
we?
it.
Are we live?
Help
Yeah,
us,
we're live.
Salsa. Help us,
Good to know.
Salsa. We don't know where we are without you.
Honestly, he is the streaming glue that we need. But yeah, we got 1 more minute for Reg. But yeah, at the end of last session, you all were given a few healing potions, a little rickety cart, and was it a donkey or a mule? I don't remember what my note said. A mule. And we're headed.
What's the mule's name? Did we know? Did we find out? What was it?
Oh wait, what the fuck did I name the mule?
What was it? No, I have it in
Yeah,
my notes.
yeah.
Hold on. Oh shit! It's turning other pages. Um. Did we not name them?
I thought we
did.
named the mule.
Right? I thought so too. I didn't write-
Eddie, that's what it was. Yeah,
Eddie.
after Eddie Murphy, after
Eddie.
Donkey,
Oh.
Shrek, keeping the Shrek theme. That's what it was.
Oh my
Beautiful.
god! I thought you were doing Stranger Things, Eddie. I don't know why.
Honestly, me too. So
Why not both?
Well, if the years start coming and they don't stop coming and they don't
And
stop
I don't stop coming and I don't stop coming.
Okay.
They don't stop coming and they
maybe I
don't
should add that Shrek song back to my Kess playlist. I
Yeah.
just took it off. Not that one. It was a different one.
Is it
But
still
Oh, I'm scared.
Rest in peace, Smash Mouth.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Are they
Alright.
dead?
With this beautiful, we're gonna start because I don't know where Reg is, but we'll just get started and he can jump in. So like I said, you all started to make your way down the old Svalich Road. What is your kind of walking order, just so we can all imagine this together?
I think
Well,
I'm in the front.
Knox on the front. Yeah, Knox on the front too.
I'm as far away as possible from Baltimore, so I guess I'm in the back.
Perfect.
I'm probably like sitting like in the driver's seat of the cart, just kind of watching everything.
Yeah, can I sit in the
Perhaps
cart?
next to.
Yes.
Because I'm short.
I'm next to Victor.
Perfect.
I'm probably walking right next to the cart, keeping an eye on the woods.
Beautiful.
By the way, I put mage armor on and long strider on.
Oh crap, did I put mage armor on?
Please. I'm scared.
Thank you for this reminder to put on mage armor.
I got you.
Amazing.
I did not put on mage armor. I have
I will
now
Yes,
put on
let's
mage
go.
armor.
I'm fine with my 11 AC. I believe in myself.
I believe in
Okay.
you too.
I love the confidence.
You can do it.
So as you all leave the starting pint, and the bartender just kind of waves you all off and gives a sigh, and he's like, "Hopefully, I'll never see them again." Um,
Ouch.
you all
Shit's fine.
make your way through the woods, and there's mist everywhere. It's still very dark and overcast out, even though it's morning. As you're walking along this road, you see that there are black pools of water that stand like dark mirrors in and around all the muddy roadways. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, and the branches are clawing at the mist. For the newcomers to Barovia, how are y'all feeling right now?
I am
I'm
looking
gonna
for
get in the
people to
cart.
scare.
Okay, you're getting in the cart. What did you
Yep.
say, Knock?
I'm looking for people to scare, so I'm just.
I'm just watching Knock and occasionally like looking at Amori like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I think I'm ignoring anything that I'm feeling right now, and I'm just walking irritably.
Beautiful.
I think I am just walking behind angrily, not ignoring things quite as much, but I'm just kind of mumbling under my breath to myself about how pissed off I am.
Of this. What about you, Benzo?
Just looking around, being very vigilant.
Excellent, very good. As you all kind of are dealing with kind of also just the party, like how you all are interacting with one another, and the weirdness that is the situation, and also Knock on top of it. Everything kind of just transpires normally. Nothing happens. You see, occasional birds flying, but overall, it's a very empty time on the road. After an hour of you kind of just making your way through this forest, thankfully you have both Cass and Maury and Victor that know how to get there. You are upon the gates of Barovia, and there the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. As the party approaches with a low groan, the gate slowly swings open.
Oh, that's not fucking creepy at all.
Ooh, new house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. Don't just stay with us. Just stay with us.
Yeah, if you wander off on your own,
You
you
will
might
fucking die.
not come back.
Yes,
Or that.
you will get lost and die.
You really don't care, do you? Well, I mean, I don't care if you die. It's just, I would like you to be nearby if it does happen.
My money was
Okay.
on them dying first, right? I just want to check the status of my betting
Hey,
pool.
Hey, hold
I
on,
do-
what? What
I
y'all talking
do
about?
believe we have a Deadpool going right now. So
Alright, good luck with that. I'm never gonna die. Immortal, bro.
Oh,
Victor just smiles, but at the same time, there's like a little bit of sadness in his chest because he very firmly believes at this point that this poor person wandering
Yeah.
around in makeup is absolutely going to fucking die.
Mhm.
how far ahead is Knock from everybody else, though?
I'm still like close to y'all, maybe like 10 feet away, like
Oh.
forward
Cool.
and like to the
Cool.
side sometimes, like just trying to be creepy.
I mean, if you think about it, he might actually scare some unfortunate souls, which could clear the path in a way, but not the other things that creep in the shadows and the mist. That would be. I would very much like to see them jump out at him. Just waiting for that.
As you all are just bemused and talking about your leader of this group, I guess, right now, of the traveling trio of this group. As you make your way through this massive stone gate, I need everybody to make a perception check for me, please.
Gladly. Let's see here. Perception.
Perception.
I'm too distracted. I got a 7.
Ooh.
So 13.
Well,
14.
I got an 8. This
You and
wouldn't
I are really
happen to be
destructive.
sound or smell based, would it?
It would be smell based.
Okay,
Ooh.
I can.
What is happening?
I can't figure out how to make
Okay.
my dice roll, so I'm gonna do it in
22.
God.
Ooh.
you said
Okay.
perception?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have a minus to that.
You
6.
both do again.
Oh, I
Whoa.
also do. Oh God, that was a natural 20 though. That's
Yes.
a natural 20 for a 19 because I also have negative perception.
We're so
Amazing.
smart.
Okay, so everybody who load a 9 or lower, it just smells like a really like funky forest to you. Like you're like it must be the dirt. Something's just kind of weird. Just smells real weird.
I think it's ether.
Thank you.
You're
Of
welcome.
course you do.
Was it the only two that rolled high? It was only Victor and Maury. Everyone else rolled like
I rolled
Oh,
above a 9.
I
I'm
didn't.
smarter than
14.
Voldemort.
Okay,
I
perfect.
rolled a
You
19.
got my name. Yeah,
14.
14. Perfect. For everyone who rolled above a 9 but below 17, you are
Ooh.
hit with an incredibly pungent smell. It smells like something died.
Oh, Voldemort. When was the
Ooh.
last time you did your laundry?
Didn't you also roll low?
I didn't roll that high. I rolled 12. I know you smell like death.
And
You
then
smell like dead, idiot.
love this. As the
I'm above
two
this.
that did roll, my ones that did roll high, you realize that the odor is coming from to the, like the left of you on the path. So it's like, if I can point on the map, it's kind of like
I
you can
can't
it.
see anything on the
You
map.
can't see
Is
the
that
map.
what
I
I
can't
see?
see right
Yeah.
now, and I
Yeah,
can't
I
either.
don't. Yeah,
You gotta pull your tokens
Just-
out.
Oh,
Oh,
1 second.
oh,
I
we're
mean, the
idiots.
map is
It made me
I
completely
really
also
black.
small.
can't. Wait. All right. How do I
Can
do
I
this?
drag
1
it?
second.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't. It says I
I'm
can't.
I got
reloading
you.
mine.
I
Oh.
can't.
All right. Where is my token? So
Roll
sorry.
20.
Something
The
on
real
Okay.
BBEG.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Look at
Wow.
It's that.
Well, I got
No.
my token out, but I
No.
There it
can't see anything.
is. Yeah.
that. Y'all are itty bitty little babies.
Yeah, I
I.
got my token out too, but I can't see.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
see anything.
That's
Oh,
so
there we are.
weird.
1 second.
Is that?
I
is he at the
will
top?
1
refresh.
second. I'm trying to.
Wait,
I
how do you
see
get your
stuff, but
token?
I don't know where I am.
I'm not sure I have my
Let me
token
zoom
out.
in.
I'll be honest.
Where else?
And I still can't see anything. So it's fine.
Amazing. Okay.
Tokens out for Harambe.
Where are we?
You know what? I'm just gonna send
We're on
y'all
the
a
very
map.
right.
Okay. Do you see it? Okay.
So where are we? I see a map.
Can you add my
but I don't
token
know
on?
where
I
we
don't
are
know how to do
supposed
it.
be.
Yeah, I think I need someone to add me too.
Oh,
I just saw a
Yeah.
green line.
thank you.
That's all I got.
I
Thank
see a green
you.
line, but I refreshed and all I've got is a black map.
That's. I
Yeah.
love that. I
I
don't have the
see a
brain cells to
map,
deal with
but
that.
I see
I'm just gonna send you
I see
the
a
map.
token, but I
on-
don't.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna send you the map on
But
Discord.
how do I get my token over? I'm so sorry. I'm like,
You're good. You grab onto your name and you drag it.
I did, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Ah, there I
Whoa.
am. Pretty
Yeah,
big.
I've done it several times and it's just not
Same here.
showing up. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, there I
Even
am.
if you zoom in like really, really close, because I thought maybe I'm itty bitty.
Maybe.
I don't know how to make
no,
myself
I'm
oh, I
smaller.
see someone in the hills to the left.
Yes.
I see.
You.
How do I make myself
Oh,
smaller?
What is
that's
this?
Maury.
Oh, is that me?
I see Maury.
okay. Can you find me? I don't know where I am.
I'm gonna take my hands off for this.
Doing
Yeah.
great.
All right.
I don't know how to make myself smaller. Sorry, you guys.
So large.
I'm a little teeny tiny green dot, and I cannot move.
Okay, yeah, I see y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Here's my
I
map
5,
see.
so I can
6,
send
I
it.
don't
7,
see
8. There's 8 of us.
anybody. I just see one other person, and that's it.
You look. You're so big. Yeah, if you zoom
My
in, maybe
screen's
you
just
can see
completely
us.
black.
Yeah, me too. I can't see anything, and I can't get my
But I
things
see
to work.
everyone though.
Roll 20.
Guys, my
What?
little
Oh.
green box is help.
Good.
I can't take a screenshot, but I need to show you this.
Sorry, I'm just frustrated at
Oh, okay.
Roll20. I'm like,
Don't
I don't
worry.
know how to
But
make
now I
this
see.
work.
Give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to get my image so I can like send it to
Okay.
Because we're not gonna deal with that right now. It's not.
I mean, I'm sure I'm just
A map.
doing it wrong, but
Please, please look in Strahd chat. I don't know what I did.
I'm so scared.
I'm so over
What?
It's my screen.
Lol.
Oh,
It's
this
so
is how
small
like
and it just disappeared.
this picture sums up how I feel when I'm on Roll20.
Oh god, I'm so scared to see it. There we go.
It be the way it be.
This is itty bitty, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. Save the photo.
Yay.
Here we go.
Help.
So
I love
small.
Just help.
just help.
Why is it like this? Okay, there. We're just not gonna deal with that part.
Nice.
We're just not gonna deal with
Okay.
it. It's no.
Cool.
We're
Okay.
just gonna do theater of the mind.
I'm
I'll send you
closing it.
Okay.
I am also closing it. Just
Yeah, we'll
fuck
just do
this
theater of the
site.
mind. Fuck that. We don't have the
Okay.
Alright,
capacity
Ellen.
for this right now.
Okay.
Well, my fellas, I hate Roll20.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do theater of the mind and we'll figure it out for anything else.
Nice.
Cool.
Ooh.
So yeah, you have this. This is the lovely. It's a huge map for all the area, but you're in the far right hand side, and you notice that there is a. For those that rolled high, you see that you realize that the odor is coming from the woods to the left of you. Do you want to check it out? Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the wagon and I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to like draw my weapon and I'm going to tell everyone to stick close to the cart and I'm gonna hop down and I'm gonna start trying to follow the scent.
Here we go again.
I lean over to Maury. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. And I go, should we follow? Like, what's he doing? Do we care? Is he gonna die?
I mean,
should I get him
I
a
care.
kit? So
I
follow
mean,
him.
well, he won't go too far. He'll
Okay, you're
yell
not
if he's in
concerned.
trouble.
I'm
Yeah.
not concerned. You're not
Oh,
concerned. Okay.
No, I'll bring him back if he if he dies. He'll be
Okay,
fine.
perfect.
Cool.
And I'm gonna sit down on the ground and I'm gonna flip open my notebook and I'm going
Just
to write,
be
"Dear
ready."
diary, today Baltimore was such an asshole."
Just be ready to get up and run, everybody.
Uh-huh. Baltimore looked at me funny
And-
today. It hurt my feelings.
I don't understand why we're not friends anymore.
I've never done anything wrong in my entire life.
I'm keeping a very close eye on Victor, watching for any his body language. If there's anything, I'm ready to move.
Yeah. I'm watching that part of the woods and I have my mirror in my hand just in case.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check, see if I can kind of try to pinpoint where this is.
Beautiful. Yes.
That's a 14.
Okay. So with a 14, it takes you like a little bit. You know it's on the left hand side, but you move up probably about like 15 feet away from the road, and you see that there is a human corpse half buried in the underbrush. This body, since you've rolled a decent investigation, appears to be a commoner. He has muddy clothes that are torn and raked from brambles and thicket. It's clear that he has been dead for several days.
And I'm just gonna kind of call back, got a dead guy.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay, can I hop off?
He's been dead for a while. I don't know if he's gonna be of any use to you, but I mean, fuck it, you can try. I'm gonna pat him down, search him, see if there's anything of use, and I'm also looking for indications of how he was killed.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
get
to be walking
closer and see if I recognize him.
I love that. Victor, so Cassie, you do a history roll. Victor, you are going to do like a medicine check and then also like an investigation check.
Alright, so investigation, rolling, and
If you wait
medicine.
until I get up to you, I can give you guidance.
Alright, well that is a 17 on the investigation.
Beautiful.
That's a 14 on the history.
Okay.
And that's a 4 on the medicine. I don't think guidance is going to make much of a
No.
difference there.
Yeah, no. It's like, yeah, no.
Unless you want to give me the help action, in which case I can roll again instead.
Okay, so give you the help action.
Alright.
With guidance.
Still, so 8 plus, let's see if a D4 helps.
What are you trying to do with the medicine? Are you trying to see like how he died?
Yeah, how he died. So a 10 on the medicine check.
Perfect. That's what you needed. Okay. First, I'll
Nice.
do. For Kess, you just recognize like just from how he dresses and things like that. You don't actually know this person, but like you can tell like this is someone who lives in the area. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
definitely a local, but not someone that you know. Victor. So with that medicine check, you realize that this person died of exhaustion.
That's unfortunate.
You and me both, brother.
While you are patting him down, you see that there is a tarnished bronze compass in his hand.
Hey.
It is trembling frantically.
Ooh.
And the hand holding the compass is splayed out in the direction of a nearby tree.
A nearby tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what did he die from? I wanna do a full autopsy.
You want to cut him open?
Yes.
Damn it.
If you
I'm
want to do
going
that, you
to-
can. You will have to just do like 3 medicine checks for me.
Okay, can I first just figure out the cause of death?
Well, we know it's exhaustion.
Okay, then yes, I will do
Before we do
3
anything,
medicine.
can I try to see if I can harvest the soul? Even though I'm pretty sure the soul's gone.
Oh, it's
Can I
gone.
try?
Gone.
Gone.
It's gone. It's
I'm
been
gonna be
several
super
days.
disappointed.
I know.
Why is this not showing me what I rolled?
Can we find one
I
that's
saw a 20 on that medicine roll.
Ooh,
That was a 17.
Nice.
beautiful.
16.
Okay.
And ooh, that's one. I killed him again.
Okay, so you
What?
got 2 good rolls and then a nat 1. Is that what I heard?
2 good rolls and not one.
Beautiful. Okay, so as you're like, this man died from exhaustion, and the body anatomy is correct, so you know how to cut him up and start pulling out like intestines and spleen, and very macabre and not the most sanitary medical job that you've done in your time.
I don't think any of the medical jobs that he's done are sanitary.
I am too deep in guts to care what you say.
But there's just something
For
about this
now.
exhaustion is just really weird, and it's not. You've never seen someone just like everything else about him looks completely healthy, and it just looks like he just fucking died from exhaustion, and that's just really weird. And you don't know anything else. You can't figure out like what caused the exhaustion or anything like that.
Okay.
Right.
And Victor,
I
you want to
realize-
look at the tree, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go and look at the tree.
When you let me get to my
Spooky
notes,
tree.
Spooky tree. Once you get close to the tree, it's not very far. It's just a few feet away. You see that it has 13 tally marks and an arrow that points deeper into the woods, along
Ooh.
with what seems to be a well-traveled footpath.
I swear to God, if I get to the end of this path and I'm attacked by some kind of fucking monster, I'm going to make it suffer. And he's going to be like, there's some kind of trail over here leading to something. I'm going to follow it. And he
follow
starts.
it as well.
Yeah, he starts following the trail.
Okay. Is anyone else following? Is everyone staying? What is the rest of the
I'm
party doing?
going with him.
Where is going?
I'm following, but like to
I'm-
the right a little.
I'll follow because those two seem the only ones likely to survive. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Ah.
stay by the cart and
Yeah, I was gonna stick
stay
around.
myself off, but also keep an eye on the cart. go through
I'm
everyone's
gonna stay to
things.
see what he's doing with the body.
I like that you're making sure no malpractice.
Yeah, no, I've just left it. Sorry, it's not getting a good burial. I do want to, after I've cleaned my hands, not so much for hygiene's sake, I don't think that's been invented yet, but more because everyone will know it's him. I want to start going through people's stuff after I have cleaned up.
I would like to date a proper grave and bury this villager. So that's what I will be doing.
That's very nice. Are you like
Very
checking
different
like
people.
everyone else's personal effects?
I'm just kind of like looking at their bags and like, ooh, what's inside?
I'm gonna like look over and go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm gathering my medical history. It's always important to know
Out
your
of
patients.
other people's stuff.
Exactly. You are
Well,
all
In the
maybe
distance, you
stop.
see me like I'm making a cross out of some tree branches as I'm like digging this hole.
Hey,
Nice.
I'm sending you
Especially
a
that
I'm
one.
sending you a message real quick.
Benzo, how do you feel about Ether trying to start going through people's shit?
I mean, I'm not gonna start any trouble about it right now, but it's a dick move.
There's a new bombshell in the villa.
Oh, beautiful. While you're dealing with that, Benzo, can you do a perception check for me?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That is a 20.
Beautiful.
nice.
Excellent. So for that 20, you see on the right-hand side of the road, a figure in a very familiar-looking cloak, just kind of standing in the mist and like doing a beckoning finger to you.
What one? Like the orangutan? Like
They're doing
that?
like no, they're doing like this one, like
Familiar how?
like session 0 familiar.
I will.
That's
jump
very
in
specific.
and wander off.
Excellent. While you do that, Ether, can you do an investigation check for me, please?
So sorry, give me 1 second.
You're good.
That was
Do it right now.
investigation? No. You said investigation?
Yes.
I'm good at that. I'm not good at that. 16.
Okay, yeah, you find as you're looking through some stuff, you find some things. You find you find a family crest in one of the bags. Like it kind of looks like a coat of arms, but that's all you see. Besides that, nothing like interesting. There's like no one's hiding pills or anything like that. Nothing exciting going on.
Good thing to get into my bag.
Not yet.
I'm getting there.
I'm holding it.
Okay, noted.
I know I took a decent amount of my stuff, but I didn't take everything.
Yes. So for the group that has split off, so that was Victor, Maury, and Nock. Zach, you have the chance to either follow the people who actually kind of know what's going on and have good perception.
I know what's going on.
Further into the woods to investigate what might have happened to a dead body, or you can stay at the cart with the mule and with Ether and Valdemar and Benzo.
What's
So
not
you're
doing?
are to go deeper into the woods or stay here?
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you're Valdemar is digging a grave right now for the man that passed away, that Ether just did a not great autopsy on, and they're now rummaging through everyone's bags, just so you're aware of what is going on.
Noted.
So for
I did ask them to stop.
Yes, you did. But they don't care. And you're now a little distracted with something else. We'll get to that in a second. For my group that is going off into the woods, so you know, the Three Stooges. Actually, no. So for there's no
The Musketeers.
Groups. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's 3.
No, that's still 3.
I'm stupid.
But isn't there a bonus one for the Musketeers? There's like the Musketeers and the one guy.
And the one guy.
There's
yeah,
that goes
no,
with
it's
them.
That guy.
Like the Brady
Oh my
Bunch and
God.
Alice.
Oh my god, it's the Mean Girls. There's
It's
4
on that
of them.
guy.
Oh.
It's
Heather
Patty,
4 or 5?
Regina, Karen, and Gretchen.
Heather
Yes.
and Heather.
I want to be
Heather.
I'd be
Gretchen.
Karen. I feel like I'd be Karen.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
So
great.
fetch.
I love the two different Broadway musicals just kind of merging together at the same time. Thank you for that, folks. So as you all go into the woods, can I please get? And I lost my notes. Can I please get either a survival or an investigation check from you for?
Survival or
Okay.
investigation. Okay, I'm doing survival.
I got a 19 in survival.
Nice.
I've got a 6.
Right.
2-5 investigation.
I got a natural 20 on my investigation, so that is going to be a 23.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I got distracted by a squirrel.
Yeah, that's fitting.
I'm on edge for. I'm on edge.
You're on edge, and also, you are definitely kind of getting some flashbacks of last time you were in these woods because the party leader at that time kind of was kept making people kind of basically just do like Benny Hill, like running around in circles throughout, just not really good planning.
Yeah, the fact that we all made it anywhere alive was remarkable.
Yep, that's the thing for you to think about later.
Oh God.
Oh
But
boy.
you notice it first, Cass, and then Maury, you're far behind. You're not too far behind. You both see a second tree that bears another 13 tally marks and an arrow that points further along the direction of the footpath. Cass, you do see with that 23 investigation, you see that a little bit further on down this path, on the edge, there is a corpse of a horse, which is in a similar state of decay to the human. But you notice that the path continues on past the horse as well.
So check for horse.
Suspicious. Interesting. I feel like
Yep.
it's a trap leading us somewhere that we perhaps shouldn't go.
It probably is a trap.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it's a trap. Everything out here is a trap. But
Yes, but we
do you want to
did
turn
leave
around and go back?
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about us, but the ones who are more likely to die, we won't know who died first, and therefore the betting pool will be invalid, are back there.
All right.
Which one of you went off following a trail of dead things? I don't want to hear anything about who's going to die more likely.
Well, Knock is like trying to scare like the horse, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very like, oh, this is like a new like area. Like the makeup is really good. They look actually dead. Like they're still looking for someone to scare. I feel like it'd be close because there's like actual like scare zones here now. So they're still. Ooh.
I'm gonna keep following the trail.
Perfect.
Same.
Can you make a con save for me?
All right. You'd think I would be better at these. That's okay.
Who's dead now? Ka-chow.
Ciao.
That's an 8.
Ooh. Yeah, you take a level exhaustion.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or Knock, are you continuing
Died
down the
by
path?
exhaustion.
What?
Are you
Sorry,
continuing
I
down
was
the
just
path as
coughing there.
well?
Knock? Yeah.
Did you roll a con save?
Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay, yeah, you're okay then. Is Maury and Cass, are you continuing down the path as well?
Could we
I
go
hadn't
back?
I hadn't continued. I mean, Victor went past me,
Yeah.
and I was talking to. So, do I notice anything from them?
You just notice that they're both walking past this dead horse and walking further into the path, into the mist.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm generally of the opinion that walking further into the mist is a bad idea.
Victor, dearest, what are you doing?
I mean, do you think we should go back? And he's suddenly kind of realizing that he's feeling really tired. He's like, yeah, Actually, now that I think about that, that doesn't sound like a fucking terrible idea. And he's gonna start like backtracking towards them.
Wait, hold up. Where they going? I thought we were going over here.
No, let's come this way.
There's nothing over. Okay, whatever. It's fine. All right. You bring them
Oh,
in.
boy. I do think we should check back to the cart and keep an eye on things. There's definitely something around here, but I think they are trying to keep us separated. That's not exactly the best thing we want to do at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fair.
But you guys don't want to split up? Ooh.
If you wish to split up, you're more than welcome to go.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, wherever.
if you want to
We're
make
gonna
some
get a.
extra noise and head off in the opposite direction from the cart.
Yes, if you would like to be the bait, please by all means do that.
Fine, shit, whatever. Fine. Cool.
I didn't think they would take me seriously.
Me neither.
This way? Like going over here? I'll hold them off and then I'll come back? Is that the plan?
I have a question before you go.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you defend yourself? Like, truly defend yourself if somebody is trying to kill you? Exactly. Like, absolutely, no doubt about it, kill you. Can you defend yourself?
I feel like I don't even need to defend myself because, like, they can't touch you, right? You can't touch them, they can't touch you.
Oh no.
Oh, they will
Like, that's
absolutely
the rule.
touch you. No, there
They're
are
gonna
no.
touch me?
Oh, those
Not
whatever
supposed to
rules
touch
you're
me.
talking about do not apply here. They will absolutely touch you and kill you
Right.
until you
Okay.
choose shred.
Okay.
You will die. Do you understand what I'm saying? I do not mean a joke. I am not joking.
She really doesn't. Things out here will absolutely 100% fucking kill you. That horse is really dead.
That person was really dead. It is a true person, not some kind of a joke. I'm not sure what you would call it.
Right now, in Knox's head, they're like, man, these actors are really damn good. They're just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna
Victor,
die. I might
Victor,
die. But
Wait.
do you still want me to be bait? Because I can do that real quick.
do you want to die? Are you
Not
volunteering?
Honestly, I don't want to die, but I can, like I said, I can run real fast. I can get out of there real quick. You don't want to worry about me.
maybe you should just come with us.
You know what? Fine. I thought baits would be interesting.
Another
Right,
time we
like,
can explore that.
they like start walking back to the cart.
Well, I'm gonna look at Victor. If you know somebody who's willing to be bait, we need it.
As
It's a good
you all
backup
are
safety plan.
having this like realization of, oh dear God, this person's real dumb. They're gonna go jump back to the cart. And to Benzo real quick. You saw that figure on the other side of the woods, away from where your party went. Baltimore is focused on creating a grave for this poor person. Ether is going through people's stuff. And Zach, what's Zach doing right now?
Writing through his stress.
That tracks.
Oh.
Benzo, what are you gonna do then?
So I'm gonna jump down and go talk to this person, and maybe they won't notice that I left.
Do you want to roll like a stealth or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
try to be everyone's passive perception. What is
This. Oh, that's a 9.
that unfortunately I think hits everyone's passive. So that's up to them if they want to.
I'm pretty sure that is Baltimore and I's
That's
passive
your passive,
perception.
Yeah.
I'm still going through bags, so I don't see you.
I definitely like jump down off the cart, but still think I'm being quiet about it, and then I like break a twig or something on the ground.
Yes.
Amazing. It is
BRB.
as
Yeah, I'm also Diddy and Grave is not that fast, so I'm probably not paying attention.
I love this. This is so great. So as you jump off the cart and you get walking towards the side of the woods, you notice this figure kind of retreats a little bit further back into the forest, past the mist. Do you keep going in?
No, I'm gonna like keep an eye on the cart and the jagoffs back there for the time being.
Don't even jag off me, bro.
I don't know how far
You know
into the
what
woods I'm
jag-off
planning on wandering.
does?
I'll beat you off right now. You want to beat me off? No one's beating anybody off.
Jag her off. I hardly know.
Beat her.
You all so much. So as you're kind of like in this weird like trying to figure out what to do, the figure comes out of the mist again and just kind of stares at the group, and it's just like, and you can tell like they're like, oh, these people just they're not paying attention. They aren't aware of what is the reality of the situation. And so they just very quickly come up and just slide into your pocket a envelope and retreat back into the mist. And you hear
like, wait. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
He's like his front pocket. Like, or is that a letter in my pocket, or you just decided to see me? Like, how touchy is this getting?
Not
Does he
like,
just like
it's just
like that?
Yeah, it's very not. It's not like
You have to be
Very
so close
nonchalant.
to something in somebody's pocket.
Well, you also can have like pockets like on a jacket.
But he's a gnome.
That doesn't change the pocket situation.
Aaron, no.
You have to like bend down.
Yeah, and they've been.
You can put it on top of his little hat.
Well, that's a little bit more obvious. So they still slide it into the pocket, trying to not make it. They're like, no homo, bro. In your mind.
Is it like as stealthily as Leonardo DiCaprio every time somebody turns 18?
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Leo.
Get fucked, mate.
Thanks. I'm crocheting a wizard hat.
I'm so proud of you right now. And you hear in your mind, Benzo, you just hear this contact tell you to open when you are alone. And the mist kind of swirls around you real quick, and the figure's gone.
Cool. I'll make my way back to the cart.
Amazing.
Sus.
It's fine. The rest of you, you have this lovely discussion of trying to convince Nock to be bait and then to not be bait, because you realize they aren't aware of the reality of their situation. So you all make your way back to the cart. Nothing happens, nothing jumps out at you, nothing tries to get you. You just see Valdemar finishing up digging a grave for this poor fellow.
I'm gonna actually kind of pause and go over and see what he's doing, and I'm just going to like stop and just kind of bow my head and like mutter a quiet prayer and turn back to the cart and jump up.
I am still going through everyone's shit.
I'd like to say specifically that I tried to like, I know his clothes were all like fucked up and stuff, but I tried to get him like dressed back as respectfully as I could, and then said a prayer over him before I buried him and left like a little cross. Because I'm a Christian. And I'm looking very scathingly. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm looking very scathingly at the other doctor who is rifling through people's shit, because I've seen him do this before.
I'm also pretty sure in our session 0, we established that Jesus was a guy who was at the university. So
yeah.
We may have to work on this religion thing, but it's okay.
Don't worry about my religion. I didn't say Jesus.
That's fair. I am
CHRESTYN.
Kristen.
Kristen. It's a dragon.
I'm going through people's stuff still, but I'm also just like writing down what they have in their bag. Like 2 pairs of underwear. 4.
Only 2?
Yeah,
wow.
We're going for a really long time. This is gonna get real rough.
What?
I'm going
they
to
are
watch
not
them.
scared of shitting themselves.
Excuse me, what are you doing? I don't believe that is your stuff, is it?
No, it isn't. I'm gathering my patient history.
Did you ask permission of those whose things that is?
No, you don't want people to hide stuff. You want to see them how they are.
You do know that some people like to protect their belongings with charms and
Get the fuck out of my
spells,
bag.
so you might blow up.
Guys,
This
don't
violates
worry.
hippo rights.
It does not violate the hippo. Don't
No.
worry. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
does.
But it's
tell
You're
certainly
anyone.
violating
not
the hippo.
informed
You're
consent.
not only violating the hippo, you're violating all of these people.
I was on the board that wrote the hippo. If you hadn't
Alright.
flunked,
Were you on the board,
sorry,
or
was
were
it
you just
flunking out?
there presently?
I was physically on the board seat.
Standing on it?
No, I was sitting down on one of the chairs of the board table. And besides, you flunked, big air quotes by the way, out of your undergraduate degree. Let's not even go there. Go back to digging your hole.
Alright.
That's
I don't
not.
understand what this board or hippo is or anything whatsoever, but I am going to tell you right now that you may not look through my things without my permission. Ever. Do I make myself clear?
I suppose.
Absolutely.
I want
I'm
to
gonna
insight
write that down in my
their
chart.
dynamic again.
I'm just gonna say Baltimore is very visibly shocked by this. Like there's no hiding it.
I have crossed a few lines.
He looks like absolutely like he just got shot.
All right, that's a 13 with disadvantage.
You're
I really advantage, not disadvantage.
Yeah, you're realizing that there's more to this relationship, and you're gonna need a lot of alcohol to try and figure it out.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm.
I just walk up, grab my bag, sling it on my back, return to the seat, and he's like, "At some point, we're going to have to discuss the unresolved sexual tension." And he just sits down, and he is getting ready to get the wagon moving again.
This is not sexual tension right now. This is depression on my character's end.
I'm writing on this chart and I'm writing out loud. Unresolved sexual issues. Issues with mother? ? And I'm looking directly at you and I cannot remember your character's name. In character or out of character.
That's fine.
Victor? Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Alright. So, shall we go? Everybody still seems to be alive.
Excellent. So
Now just circling around the cart waiting.
imagine you're scraping your nails across the.
Yeah, like looking through like the windows.
This is beautiful. Oh yeah. So as you all have regrouped together, nothing terrifying seems to have happened. You all start making
Death,
your way.
but
It's just death. It's fine, but it's obviously not a real death, at least for Nog.
yeah.
You make your way
Good SFX.
down this path, continuing down on this road. As you all kind of shamble forward, the dark woods fall away, revealing a misted, gloomy valley dotted with thick clouds of fog. Rolling thunderclouds cast a gray pale over the land below. No sun is visible in the cold gray light. Evergreen trees climb the sides of the mountains that enclose the valley. To the north rises a stony mount with tufts of trees. To the south, a snow-capped peak with rugged slopes tower imperiously above the land below. The muddy road continues on ahead, passing through yellowed grasses and farmland until it reaches a small, humble settlement hunkered down in the earth. Alongside the road, a river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley. Far above the village looms a dark, twisted castle, standing alone atop a pillar of sheer stone. For an instant, a distant spear of lightning crackles, illuminating the towering keep in harsh lights and shadows. Then a thick bank of fog rolls in, concealing the village and castle from the view.
Now that's how you start a music video.
Exactly. As you all kind of keep progressing along, you see far off some lightning crackling, but nothing nearby. It hasn't started raining yet. It takes you all about another 40 minutes, probably 45, as you have to keep looping Knock back to the front because they keep getting distracted, until you near the city of Barovia. Which, how is everyone feeling now that you're with this group and about to actually deal with other people?
Not at all thrilled about being here right now.
I have not spoken a word.
Valid.
If Knock gets himself killed, that's not on me, right? Like, that's a certain level of stupidity that's beyond anything.
Unless you
Good.
are personally shoving them onto somebody else's sword, or you yourself are stabbing them, you're not responsible for anybody's death.
Good. That's a very specific way of defining responsibility for death. I like it.
Good. I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
I think we'll get along just fine.
Yes, clearly.
I'm still wondering how Nox is going to do when they come into civilization. I'm just like, well, either they might scare some actual people, or maybe they'll get some sense knocked into that.
Nice.
Tess
Nice.
is really wary about going into Bavaria. It's like,
As the morning deepens, the overcast skies brightening to a dull. That wording makes no sense. Turn to a dull, gloomy gray. The outskirts of the village come into a clearer view. Cass, you notice that compared to the last time you were here, it looks different. There is now a wide dirt trench surrounding the entire settlement. It's about 5 feet across and just as deep, with hundreds of sharpened wooden stakes thrusting up like jagged teeth from the earth within. Up ahead, beside a tall heap of charred wood, the road continues over a makeshift wooden bridge, the muddy ground beyond giving way to slick, wet cobblestone.
does it look more like a trap or like a mass grave for, tens of people?
Do like an investigation or like a history check.
This isn't my first time seeing this place, correct?
No, it wouldn't be your first time either. It's been a long time. So you two want to roll as well. I just know Cass has been there more recently.
It sounds like it would be more of a defense put up. That's what it sounds like to me.
What am I rolling?
If you want to do like investigation or history.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's a 6. I rolled really bad.
You're like, this looks bad.
I got a 17, but I'm doing a
guidance.
I got
a 6 as well.
I got a 19.
Okay, with that 19, yeah, you realize this is a defensive measure, that this is wooden barricades, not well made, and that there's definitely there's some chairs in there, there's some doors. Like, it's very clear that they are trying to use whatever materials that they have available to them.
Obviously, they're preparing for some kind of attack. They most likely got attacked by some thing. I can only imagine what. So they don't want to be attacked any further.
Yeah, so
it's pitiful. It's a pitiful defense. I feel so bad for them.
Hypothetically speaking, what if they aren't so happy to see us?
I mean, if that's the case, we can always turn around and beat tracks the opposite direction.
Yeah. Is there a reason why they wouldn't be happy to see you in particular?
No.
Inside that.
Perception roll that.
Don't worry, I rolled really badly. I rolled badly. That was a 9. So.
Oh damn! I actually succeeded on that deception. Holy shit! I'm not even trained in deception. That's a 16.
Okay.
Those lives are getting a little bit easier for you now.
Look at that.
I'm so proud.
Ooh.
As y'all are kind of like trying to figure out and slowly are like kind of putting your notes together of what you know about this town. As you're still getting closer, and you notice that the tall shapes of the village dwelling stand above the rest, looming out of the dense fog that clings to the earth. You see figures bearing crossbows patrolling the old rooftops above, while a half dozen haunted looking villagers make repairs to a 30-foot barricade blocking the main street. A tall, broad shouldered man with shoulder length blonde hair and a chiseled jaw leads the work, wearing an
Smash.
old longsword buckled to his hip and a set of splint armor over a collared coat. A raven with blue tipped wings perches atop one of the roofs nearby, watching the proceedings below with obvious interest.
Oh, I take a note of that raven.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I wonder if I can get attention.
Are y'all going to move closer, or are you just?
I'm walking.
Yeah,
I'm going closer.
very, very carefully moving us in that general direction.
Yeah, I'll stand towards the back of the group, but still get
I'm
closer.
just going forward. I know Nox is probably just gonna try to scare some
Yep.
people.
Knox to the side, already looking at all the buildings, looking for people to scare.
Can you please just maybe
If you
hold
d-
off on scaring people at this time, because it might quite literally get you killed.
Yeah, you might end up with a crossbow bolt or a stake through the heart.
Ooh, steak sounds good though.
Not that kind, the sharp kind.
I know. I'm just playing. Alright, don't scare people right now. We're doing
No
something serious.
scaring when
Okay,
no scaring people at this time. Trust me, when the people come that you should scare, we will let you know. But right now, no scares at this moment, alright?
Alright, yeah, like do a slow burn, right? Like just creep in the background. Yeah. They're gonna go to the back and just kind of like stand there menacingly.
Okay, I'm going forward.
Same.
As you two, as you all start moving forward, you notice that one of the women on the rooftops calls down to you. She goes, "Stop! Declare yourselves. Be you dead or alive?" And she's brandishing her crossbow and staring at you all, and is like nudging the guy next to her, who's who's clad in leather armor, and also has a crossbow. And she's just pointing it at you
Very
all.
much alive, very
Yes,
much
quite alive.
tired. Yeah, seems like y'all have had some fun. Y'all, who's in charge around here?
Uh, as as you see that gentleman, the one that Valdemir would smash, uh, yells out and is just like, "Careza, stop! Clearly, these people are not dead. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it is still daylight. We do not have anything to worry about." And he kind of stops working on the barricade and walks down towards you all. He kind of like wipes the grime off of his hands. He just goes, "Welcome. You must be new travelers to the area."
Um,
More or
some
less.
some of us, yeah. Some of us have been in and out in the past. It looks a little bit different than the last time I was here. Um, take it y'all are having some, I would say, vampire issues, zombie issues, something.
Undead issues, something.
You are well informed, or maybe just a good guesser. We have been dealing with a siege that's been happening for the past week, and we are just trying to make sure that we are well prepared. You, of course, are all welcome to stay here. It is much safer to be inside the town than it is to be outside. Um, but if you also would like to lend a hand tonight, we would greatly appreciate it.
Of course.
Chance to kill some undead? Bet.
I'm sorry.
There are Go on, Zach. What was that?
I'm sorry. You want us to kill things for you?
If you'd like to help, you all appear to be strong-bodied and
I'm really more of like the music playing type, lover, not a fighter. You know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
there's a
not
place
going
for
to work
lovers
out
here, I'm
have a
that
sure.
much
great.
bigger role in this than you think.
I'm gonna hand Zach my spare crossbow.
Oh, Bubba.
Zach literally looks at it and goes, "Is this the Arc Ages? What?
Do you know how to use that thing?
I'm good." And he just kind of puts it back towards you.
Well,
All
perhaps
right.
you could just do music for us while we kill things. How does that sound?
Or we could talk about it. Like,
No. There was no talking when it comes to these creatures.
She's
Yeah.
right. You can't talk with these undead.
It
I
goes
mean,
badly.
Do you mean like in the actual physical sense that they don't understand it, or that they just don't care?
I'm pretty sure it just takes a little bit of y'all. Y'all have like magic things, right? I'm sure you could talk to at least one of them.
It really doesn't work that way, and that would be a terrible idea.
I mean, of course, if you are volunteering to talk to them, looks around at the people who had the bets on him. I mean,
I'm gonna change my
you're
bet.
more than you're more
Victor
than
just kind of
welcome.
glares at Maury.
It's a soul.
I mean,
Just a nice answer.
if that's what'll stop people from killing, I guess maybe.
It won't stop anybody from dying. Let's put it that way. But if it makes you feel better, you're welcome to try.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Well, then, by all means, do not try talking to them and stay safe while the rest of us deal with the threats when it comes.
I feel like there's got to be other options, but I'll just follow, I guess.
You might want to learn how to use some sort of weapon in addition to your musical instrument. I say this as a fellow musician. Just, a
It's
backup.
all good. It's all good. I keep that thing on me, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what does that mean?
Please don't try to get into a dance battle.
Your
That's
penis?
a terrible idea.
And then he just kind of sinks himself back into the midst of the middle, I guess.
Homer Simpson into the bush.
1,000% just goes into the barricade. This gentleman, he kind of just looks at you all and he's like, your compatriots are right. They're not easily to be reckoned with. But you don't have to fight. We will still give you shelter if you would like. But it's going to be several hours until the sun sets. So if you would like to stay, have a drink with me, I'm going to be heading to the Blood of the Vine Tavern for a while. I'm sure that you all have some questions, and I have some
most
questions as well.
Definitely. He wants to try to get as much rest as he can to try to get rid of that exhaustion before tonight.
Right.
I'm curious about that raven. Is that raven still around?
It's just watching you. It's just watching the party.
Do I recognize anyone in the town?
Oh, you
Do
recognize him. You've been here before. Like,
cool. But nobody's like being weird about it.
I mean, he's
Great.
actively staring at you, and he said, "I have questions."
What did he say his name was again?
He didn't say.
Betsy.
Okay.
I probably don't remember. I'll be honest, I probably wasn't paying attention.
Roll a history check for me, see if you remember.
Oh,
Is Penn the player, remember?
I'm scared.
Here, I'm sending you pictures.
3, so that's 6. I know. Do I get advantage because this is someone that I have definitely met, or do I just take it because I clearly didn't pay attention?
I would give you disadvantage for this roll. Otherwise, so
I had other things on my mind than remembering anyone's name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just sent a picture of what this woman looks like. He's like, oh, before I forget, just tell the barkeep if you get there before I do, just to put this on my tab. My name is Mark.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sexy.
Have I been to that tavern?
Oh yeah.
Can I get in his pants?
Oh,
I
Is
mean, if
there
you wanna try
another
to-
tavern we could
We're all
go
into
to?
there.
I'm depressed right now, so let me make some bad decisions.
I love this. There's no other tavern, and you would know that.
Yep.
Well, she didn't know his name. I don't know if she would know.
That's
I don't
fair.
know about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can I do an insight to see how she's doing?
Not great. What do I even roll anything against that?
You can.
Yo.
It's a 23.
Yeah, no, I think it is pretty clear that I am deeply uncomfortable to be back in this space.
Interesting. I want to be watching you.
Perfect. So as you all make your way into the little city, you kind of he directs you and tells you that to go into the center of town. That's where the tavern is, and he's just going to finish checking up a few things. But he will be joining you presently.
Pen, what is your character's name again?
Kess.
Cass.
QYX. Yep,
Cass?
Kess.
Okay. So as you're walking, I'm going to approach Cass. I'm like, I can't help but notice you are more than a little uncomfortable with being here.
That obvious, huh?
Extremely obvious. Are you trying to hide it? Because you're not doing a really good job, if that's the case. Care to share?
I've been through here recently. Didn't go great.
Do these people have any reason to want to harm you?
Maybe?
Should I insight that?
It's not a lie.
Got a 23 on that, so
Good.
again,
I'm not even
Fucking
sure.
great.
That's like not even a. I don't even know if I'd roll a deception because, like,
Yeah.
I'm not lying. It's true. It's a maybe.
so why would they maybe want to do you harm?
Too sexy.
Yeah. Too hot.
I have that problem in my daily life.
Can't relate.
Look, a lot of people died recently. I didn't. Not saying it's my fault, just saying it's sure easy to put a lot of blame on someone.
Or the people from this city?
Oh, yes.
I see. So you believe that they will hold you responsible for the death of their comrades?
Well, you did say that you're not responsible for a death unless you shove them on your sword or are doing the killing. So I'm not actually responsible for any of the death.
I understand, and I don't believe you would be, but they may not know that. And it's important to know because, well, if you walk into a building here, they barricade the doors and they have questions for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's something to keep an eye out for. Thank you for being as honest as possible.
Oh, I strive for honesty in everything.
I'm sorry, but I do not believe that. But it's amusing that you think so.
Aw.
Anyway, so to look to Victor. Alright, so there could be issues here, but nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm just glad that for once it's not us.
I'm sure that will change eventually.
Yeah, give it time.
Yeah. You're welcome to lead a mob of people if you want. That could be a great way.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Oh, I was just saying you could like lead a whole mob of people And then, you could also cause some problems. It'd be great.
We don't really need to do that at this time. That could be an option for another time, but not right now.
All right.
As you start making your way past this barricade, kind of doing this whole question and answer, but very little answer, you all are just kind of hit with how sad and worn down this town is. And especially for the three who have been here before, like you are kind of surprised by how shitty everything looks. You see there are just buildings that are already like looking dilapidated. You see that doors have been pulled off so they can be used for the barricades. You're seeing people making makeshift tents and having fires in the street just so that they have shelter and warmth. An area that was once, for at least the land for Barovia, was at least, slightly, viable and lively, is now just completely has had the life drained out of it. And you slowly make your way to the main square, where you see a large wooden building that has a gaping doorway, because that door has also been used for the barricade.
That's what she said.
God fucking damn it.
A sign is dangling precariously askew, and it
That's what
has
she said.
has the phrase, the name "Blood on the Vine" written on the inside.
As we're walking through everything, I cast a glance at Victor, a very brief glance at Victor. Sorry, I just watched my cat do something. And for a moment, there was a flicker of just being disheartenedness, being disheartened by what I'm seeing. And
he just kind of nods in response, just like kind of an unspoken, like with how long they've been traveling together. Yeah, I see it. Shit's fucked.
I'm gonna just come out and say, like, yeah, this place is fucked up, y'all.
It got fucked up really fast, though. Like,
Sounds like they could use a little lively music.
oh, I wonder if that would draw them in, though. Of course, I mean, maybe that's what.
I mean, that might be helpful depending on what we're fighting. So,
Who wants to be bait? Looks at Nock. No.
Well, Nock's trying so hard not to scare anyone right now. They're just like,
How is everybody responding to Nock's presence? I want to know this.
That, I like that. That's a good question. Let me do some rolls. So, a lot of the adults like aren't even really doing a double take at this point. Like, even before all this happened, it was it was common to see weird entities and beings and things like that. Wasn't completely out of the norm. However, some of the younger people are definitely doing double takes. And as you make your way into that kind of that village, the center, that main square, you see that there's kind of this little encampment set up by a large statue of a man. And one of the kids that's sitting at the foot of the statue just starts crying the minute that they see Nock.
delightful.
This is what the statue looks like as well.
ooh.
Looks very similar to the gentleman you all talked to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a kid crying.
oh,
Can I insight?
Look at the Bobby.
Or you want to insight?
Or actually, no. Let
He
me
knows
ask.
magic.
Can I history check this? Would I have read it in like a scroll somewhere?
Cute.
Or history checking?
Yeah, go for it.
Lincoln,
21?
look happy.
Link's like, this is my life.
You're a freaking cat, man.
As it
Just woke him up
slowly,
from a
like,
nap.
as it slowly goes
How did I
flaccid.
get here?
I just woke him up from a nap to do this.
Aw.
Kitty kitty.
What does a 21 in history get me?
Oh, okay. Dang. What does a 21 history get you for this? How fucking dare you? Okay, so a history for this, it gets you not so much for these exact places, but more just kind of lore with places like this. So you instantly know that this person is someone that is important, probably either like a political figure, someone that made great strides to help better the community, and is due to also that history check. I'm gonna let you also figure out that the person that you talked to at the barricade probably has some family connection to this person, as there is striking similarities with it, as monuments like this are often made when someone has passed away and not made for someone who is living. So you realize that this is of someone who is important, and you know that if you got closer, you'd be able to read the plaque that is inevitably written on this statue.
And
Right,
Nox freaking them all out?
Freaking the kids out that are hanging out
Can
over there.
Can I insight that?
The kids?
Advantage. Their response to Nock. Why is Nock scaring the kids? I think I know the answer, but
You don't
It might have something to do with the scary.
It's this like 13-foot tall, completely all red, with yellow eyes.
I don't live here. That could be normal.
Entity, and it's just freaking these kids out so much.
Okay.
Like they're just like the worst, like shrillest, like scream cry that you could think of.
Okay.
Is just emanating right now.
Can I insight the guy? Are we still with the guy we saw at like the gate thing?
He told you that he'd meet you there.
Mark?
He had to finish up a few tasks,
Okay.
but he would meet you at the bar.
The second I see him again, I'm inciting him.
Okay.
Is the statue new?
No, it was there when you were here before, but
Okay.
when you were here last time, there wasn't like an encampment.
Can I incite him for different reasons?
Yes, absolutely. You want to incite the statue?
Oh, I thought you meant the man. No.
It's the statue.
I do want to go look and see what the plaque on the statue is, so I kind of understand better exactly who I'm dealing with and what we're getting into.
Okay. You don't. Yeah. As you walk up, one of the kids just goes running, has like a snot bubble, coming forth, and just runs screaming for their mom. They're like, "There's a demon here!" and just crying. But as they move, you can get a good view of the plaque, and it says, "Ismark Antovich the Great, Burgomaster of Barovia, Bane of Vampires, 618 to 662 BC."
I'm gonna history check that.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You'll get advantage.
So basically just a flat roll then, because I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I will take that. Fuck you, dice. That's a 6.
Dang.
You know the name, but like all the different burgomasters, like it kind of just it gets warbled. It's
Okay.
Can't remember.
What year is it? Like how? I'm assuming all our characters would figure out what year it is and read the plaque and be like, "Oh, that was X many years ago."
Yeah, good.
We're not from this world, so how would we know?
Yeah, everybody's from different worlds.
Yeah.
Or the people who have been like here before and know what year it is.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh yeah, I guess I might know what year it was. Maybe.
Let me see if I have that year. It's in my notes somewhere. I don't know where.
Or just like, was it ancient? Was it like
you
World War II monuments equivalent? That's not ancient, but like as an example.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. I'm trying to do ages because that would be his. That would probably be.
Yeah, actually, I would like to know if it's within 200 years or longer.
Yeah, it would be within 200 years. It's not that long. It was because I'm trying to think lineage wise, and with human race, it's not that long. So it's 2 generations old, so
Okay.
70 to 100 years old, depending on
Okay.
age.
Okay.
If people have had long
Okay.
lives or not.
It's the lifespan in this country.
Not great.
Dwindling.
Do we count like everyone that's died prematurely towards that lifespan? Because it's probably gonna be like 25.
Yeah. Lifespan and life expectancy are two totally different things.
Yeah, that is true.
Life
Guys, I have a medical
expectancy ain't
degree.
great.
In this
Who you're
universe, I have a
talking
medical
to.
degree, and I don't know that.
I don't have a medical degree.
Like, Ether does not know that. I
I
also
went
did
to
not know
wizard
that, but I don't have a
school.
medical degree, and I feel bad lying on the internet.
It's okay. I'm not actually a demon.
What? You're kidding.
I am actually a
Just
tween.
kidding.
I wasn't lying. I would
Okay.
like to get in that man's pants.
Yeah.
As you
Sad.
say that, are you saying that out loud, Baltimore, or is that just
No,
Okay.
I'm sulking.
okay?
I'm
You're
just
sulking.
thinking that he's sexy while I'm by myself and upset about what Ether said.
I am writing things in my journal. Not really
course.
paying
Well,
attention to you.
not like I'd ever expect you to notice. Okay,
No, I wouldn't ever. I don't notice you.
obviously.
You don't
Anyways.
deserve to be noticed.
At what point are they just gonna fuck?
I know,
That's
right?
the next pool.
Just-
It's the fuck pool. That's
Yes.
the next one.
I think we should do that.
I want it on the book.
I'm willing to put names.
They're
In the
definitely
fuck
going
pool,
to.
That-
in the fuck pool, you have to put who's the bottom. You also have to correctly guess that.
You're both bottom, so you just hold hands.
You just go back and forth. That's like the argument is
We
who gets
share.
bottom this time.
We have a little board on the fridge.
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
It's like
No,
it's like
we're
my calendar.
scheduled. Yeah. We slotted in.
I love you all so much.
I give it 2
Thank
days.
you.
No, babe, your night. I don't want to be on top. Oh my god, this is horrible.
So as
Right
you-
now, I'm being angsty.
Okay, as you're still being angsty, as you all are kind of gathered around the statue, you see that gentleman that was at the barricade approach you, and he's like, "Oh, so you've seen my grandfather? He was truly a remarkable man."
Can I do a history check? I possibly didn't do one yet, but can I do a
Was
history
the
check?
statue of him sexy?
I sent a picture, so that's up to you to decide if it's sexy or not.
Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm crocheting.
How dare you?
Can I
Smash.
real quick? Can I
I would an
prestidigitate Cleaner's
18.
Cultural and soil Baltimore's trousers?
I got a 14 on my history check.
You
got an 18 on my
motherfucker.
history. Got an 18 on my
As
history.
you say, he's so sexy. Your pants get a little bit wet.
I was not saying that in character. I was saying that as me. I'm
Okay,
just
out of
in a
character,
horror.
I'm doing that to you right now.
Okay, but are you doing that in character? Because I think you should. Because I think that's funny.
I don't think I do it provoked. I think I do it to like embarrass you as you were saying something. I wouldn't just be like, haha, you
Well,
penis
I'm
pants, 'cause I know
definitely
that's
just
a medical
staring at the statue.
condition.
I'm definitely just looking at the statue like really hard.
Just like
Both
leering
ways.
at it.
Can I minor sensation chill his penis so he gets a boner?
Oh God.
No,
Let's say you showed my penis. My
No.
penis gets smaller. Not I don't
No.
need a boner.
no.
That's not
increases
how that
No.
that works.
You're trying to make my dick
Yeah, it
smaller by
does.
doing that.
Oh,
That's
God.
how that
Circulation.
works.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking about animals. Sorry.
I'm just
I don't
gonna send
know
you the
how
Wikipedia for sex.
penises work.
books.
Yeah.
I know how animal penises work.
Dummy's Guide for Penises.
Why are you trying to make my penis smaller? I thought you liked it when it was
Holy
bigger.
shit, that
I
was
can make
funny.
things warm too. I'm giving you a boner.
Okay, all right.
In front of the
Wait,
Oh.
how are you giving me? No, describe how you're giving me a boner.
Nope.
No,
no,
let's
no,
move
no,
on.
no,
Let's
we're not.
fucking
Let's
not.
move on from the
I
ice
rolled an
penis.
18 on
Yes,
history.
yes. Let's get back to
Uh,
I'm pulling up my notes. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Okay. So with the 18, you know that he was one of the burgomasters for Barovia. I'm trying to find where's the mind notes. Motherfucker, where are they? So he was known as Ismark the Great. He was a known warrior. He was known for slaying multitudes of vampires and other undead. He eventually died defending a group of trappers from a dire wolf attack at the age of 44. And
Skill issue.
and Ismark, who is in front of you, you know enough with your history to know that this was he is his great grandson.
So, are you also a vampire slayer?
Ismark kind of looks around. He's like, that. Let's go in. Let's grab a drink. Well, discussion like that is easier done with some liquor in our system.
So am I.
I'm willing
Less
to get to
prying
that.
ears.
Did you set up some wards on the inn?
Yeah, of course. Everything is protected here. We know better than that. And especially with the onslaught that's been going on the last several days, a week, I guess at this point. I don't know. 2 weeks. It's a blur at this point. Yeah, we've been making sure that their wards are set up every day.
Good.
And how exactly did this begin?
As you say that, he's like he just heads into the tavern and is like, this is I have to get it. He has to get a drink for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. I could definitely go for a
Following his
drink.
voice.
I'm gonna ask for a full bottle of absinthe.
What are
Nice.
we doing with like the cart and stuff, our belongings?
Oh, I'm taking my stuff
I've
with
got
me.
I've got my
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
with me. I would
We
say
know
that I
that.
probably gave the cart and Eddie to a stable master somewhere nearby where it could be fed and taken care of and rest.
I'll lug my big chest out of the cart, but take my backpack. Keep my backpack on me.
All right, perfect. So as you make your way into this tavern, you see there's a kind of sad fire burning inside. There's a gentleman, a human man who's just working the bar as the barkeep. And there's just a few patrons in there, but it's very quiet. It's not lively at all. It is just probably the most depressing bar any of you have ever been in your entire life.
Let's say it
Jack,
so.
now's your time to shine.
Oh, Knock is outside,
No, I
like
said Jack.
creeping in through the window.
God.
I mean, I suppose it can be scary if you look at him that way.
Ismark makes his way in and he just goes, Eric, just for my fine new friends here, all the drinks are on me. He's just like, I'll have just give me a bottle of brandy. And eventually
You're a fine girl.
Arik gives out everybody the drinks and passes them out, and they open up the window and slide over one to Knock. It's sitting on the sill. And you all sit kind of close to the window so that way Knock can hear as well. And Ismark goes, all right, what was the question that you had again, Miss? And he kind of points at Maury.
When did all of this start and how?
Well, it all started about a month or so ago. We had a visitor here, and the son of Father Donovich, he got this idea and just decided that he wanted to take matters into his own hands and change how things are working here and how the politics of it all, and decided that we no longer needed to have a count to deal with. And so he and the visitor, they got a mob, so to say, and there was a traveling party that joined in as well, and it took them some time, but they decided to try and overthrow the count, and that went about as well as one would expect it to.
Mm. I'm looking at. I keep forgetting your name, Pen. I don't get his name.
Okay.
What is it? What is
Yes.
it again?
Yes.
Why can't I remember that? I'm watching her as this is being said because I know that she has a fast and I'm curious to see if they intertwine. So I kind of want to do an insight on her while listening to this.
God.
At dirty 20.
Good grief.
Yeah, we're not. That was a 10 if it was for deception. No, you definitely see the flinch at multiple points as the description of all of the
Interesting.
mob and it ending badly gets said.
I take note of that. I'm like, so they decided to go after the count then.
Yeah.
Always a power struggle. Always.
And let me guess, they went in half-cocked, heard or killed somebody they shouldn't have killed, and now your life sucks, right?
Sheesh.
You seem to understand. The problem is we don't really know what happened. Everybody died. He said,
I'm
and
looking.
stares at
Wait,
Kev.
hold up. How do you know everyone died if they all died?
No one came back.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Anymore.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
They're all dead. Yeah.
And how do you know that?
I might have been there.
Ooh, shit.
Go
Why did you
on.
come back?
Back here or
Yeah, back
look,
here.
if I could leave this place, I would have. The rest of them wanted to come here. This wasn't high up on my list of places to come back to.
I mean, technically I didn't want to come here, but I follow the spooky girl follows the ravens, and the ravens wanted us to come here.
Yes, Maury, what is the deal with the Ravens? Can I insight as I ask that?
Oh, I mean, the Ravens are part of the Raven Queen, so they sometimes send me messages. I'm not even deceptive. That's the truth. So you're welcome to insight that if you want. I'm not even bothered to roll anything.
Okay, I did insight and get an 18. I don't know if that tells me more about Maury's general vibe. I'm wearing my goggles.
It's my turn with the goggles.
They're very expensive and you would break them.
Victor's going to remove his cloak and he's going to set it on the chair behind him and he's going to kind of sit back. And as he does, he's just kind of spreading out his arms and he's got like that family crest that's sitting like right above his chest. And he looks at this guy, he's like, all right, so who are the big players in this?
When you say that, do you mean with what happened with the
Yeah,
rebellion or now?
who are the people that were involved in the rebellion? Who is the offended party, and who's responsible for attacking them now?
I think we know who the offended party is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only one castle that we can really attack.
For now.
Yeah, but there's
That's ominous.
a lot of people that work for the Count.
Yeah. Well, I know their plan was to go in and kill the count. I'm assuming that was a failure, and that
That
what is happening now is retribution
Hmm.
for
So
a
who's
large.
leading the attack? Is it the Count himself, or is it one of his guys?
It's just hordes showing up. There's no one leading it. It's just
Guys being dudes.
yeah. Bros
I'm
being
gonna kind of look at Maury, and I'm gonna look back at this guy. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, we'll help you get this sorted out."
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's faith has been hard to come by, and hope has been even harder. Most of the town has left and gone to Valakai for refuge, but the
you should
rest of us.
probably leave too.
I mean, they're not wrong. Might not be a bad idea to just abandon the city.
So that they follow you to the new city.
If they haven't been to the new city, then they can't get in. It's probably safer than here.
It's our home. How can you ask us to abandon our home, our families, our everything is here?
Just kind of sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose. He's like, "Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna say that. Fuck." Right.
I mean, how
Okay.
long until someone goes to the new city and allows them in, if you're talking about vampires? How long until somebody has some distant relative or somebody traveling? I mean, if you're landlocked in the city, you can only live there for so long without going outside its borders. How long until they have somebody that, in exchange for their life, has to be let in? Then do you damn a whole new town of people?
That's exactly right. That's why we fight, because we at least know what we can control here.
For as long as
Yeah,
you
but
are
you're
still
all
alive.
dead.
I thought you were, but it seems like
Well,
miracles happen.
yeah, not frequently.
Just eat it once.
So I assume the plan is to relax a little bit, get some food, get some rest, and then stand guard at night as these things I'm assuming will come. It should be fun.
Yeah, I'm not, just to put it out there, I'm not going back to the castle. That is a terrible idea.
In general, yes, it is.
While we're figuring out a plan, is this the area that like we're spending the night at? Decided?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. I'm gonna cast alarm in this area. As a ritual. Or as my at will, because I got something that gives it to me at will.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice. As you all are kind of making these little decisions, you hear a loud thud of a tankard slamming on a nearby table. You see a man not sitting far away. His fist is clenched and twitching, almost as if he wants to hit something or someone. He is a squat man with greasy, receding salt and pepper hair, with a patched and well-worn coat. A scowl mars his face as he turns his eyes towards you all. Fucking fool's errand to put your faith in Ismark the Lesser. Best to seek better company, least you wind up dead like the rest of those who trusted him.
Excuse me, but I don't remember asking for your opinion. But thank you, I suppose.
I mean, the other group that the villagers trusted, that other guy, wasn't a great idea either. So, who are you recommending?
I recommend we all fucking leave.
Smart man.
He just on his tankard, just like it's all fucking bullshit. And he keeps telling people that we just have to survive the night and we will make it through. That this will be the night that all this will end. And maybe he means it that this is the night that we'll all end up fucking dead. But fucking bastard, nothing like his legacy. It's not even worth a tenth of the man he's named after, and yet he's trying to get us all to risk our necks. Fuck off.
I'm gonna insight this individual if I can. A 22.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I remember my last interaction with this individual, if I have had one.
Yes, please do. Please roll that.
What do I roll for that?
History.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You would have disadvantage.
Oh, great.
But with that,
Fuck, I lost
22,
that dice.
You feel like this is a man who is just scared shitless and infuriated at what is happening and feels as if there is nothing he can do to stop it. The only thing he can do is drink and get drunk.
And that was an 11 for me.
You don't remember his name, but you know that he's a shopkeeper. You've all bought like gear from him before you left town.
Yeah. I guess I was trying to see if I remembered if he complained about the mob that set off about a month ago.
You remember that he just called you all fucking fools for trying, but
You know, if you believe this is all worthless and helpless, then there was nothing stopping you from leaving. And to be honest, that might save your life. So by all means, you may go. Why are you staying?
family.
Why not take him with you?
Because they're stubborn as hell and they refuse to leave.
Can I walk over and sit down at the table with him?
Do you need them to be scared? And looks at Knox.
I'd like to go over and sit at the table down with him, and I'm just gonna like put my hand on the table and say, if you'd like help with leaving, that's something that we can help you with. If getting your family out is a matter of stubbornness, if an outside voice would help, I'm more than happy to go to your home and speak with them.
So we really are here supposed to help everybody, but I can't get home. And he kind of gets back to his own nose.
Yeah, you can't leave.
Yep, welcome to Barovia, mate. It sucks.
Voldemort, as you're saying that, this gentleman, he kind of like looks surprised and is just like, that's kind of you, but it's too late for that, unfortunately.
In what way?
All that's left is my nephew. Yeah, the rest, my sister, her husband, they they thought that they could help fight. And clearly that didn't fucking work out, did it? Is Mark. And he just glares at the man at the other table.
If your
Sorry.
nephew's what left, that's worth keeping. You should leave with him. If you believe in leaving and it's just your nephew, why not protect what you have left?
I don't know. Mate, I don't.
You don't want to leave. Part of you doesn't want to leave. Part of you wants to stay because you feel tied here. You feel responsible. And part of you truly hopes that maybe he's not gone. Maybe it can be finished. And another part of you might wish to be the one to watch him die.
Even if that part of you does want to fight, I think it's worth time to get your nephew out of here. So that if you're able to succeed and if you want to fight, you know that you have part of your family that you can go home to. There's nothing more that you can do for the family that you've lost, but there is things that you can do for the family that you've protected.
I agree.
Yeah.
Take it from someone that doesn't have a family anymore. Protect what you have and get the fuck out, mate.
He just kind of looks at you all and is just, what? God damn, you're all fucking right. But why are you helping me? Why are you helping anyone here in this cursed town? You should get out. Save yourselves. You still have daylight.
Don't
So do
worry
you.
about us. Focus on yourself. Trust me. The rest of us will take care of ourselves.
There's nowhere super safe to go. Like, the next town over is probably safer, but it's not as if we can go anywhere to save ourselves, even if we wanted to. So,
Safe is relative. Even if you do die down the line or your nephew dies, at least you know that you did everything that you can to get him safe. Don't do it for you. Do it for your sister.
And as for the rest of us, maybe some of us just like fucking killing monsters.
I would
Right.
recommend you leave like now while there's still daylight. No more debate.
You're
To go.
fucking hells. You're right. Maybe you're right about him. Maybe that's why he's still fucking here. Is because he just likes killing shit. I
understand that very many vampire hunters are that way. Looks at Victor.
Victor just kind of like gives her like a low, like, I'm annoyed with you growl.
She just
Do I
smiles.
catch that look?
It's not even remotely subtle. It's like I'm going
Okay.
to make you pay for that later. Like,
I'm writing this down. You are being
course, I just smile.
psychoanalyzed.
And I smile at him. Anyway, you should probably go gather your nephew and depart while you still can.
mhm.
as he's like, fucking hell, like, it's not the worst goddamn idea. And he like kind of rummages in his pocket. And he's just like, here, and he throws a key at Valdemar, and he's just like, my shop. Anything you want, have at it. I'm not going to need it at this point. No point weighing myself down.
go.
Is there a
I
place
know
to
I am
sleep
not.
in the shop?
Do you sell armor in the shop? I know I'm not reading the room right. I don't care. Do you sell armor?
I have to actually look at how dare you guys make me do stuff.
Let's not pester this man right now. We can go figure it out for ourselves. This was very
Yes,
kind
he
of you.
should go.
Yeah,
Let him
he
go.
has it's like a mercantile shop, so it's gonna be more like maybe like light armor, things like that. It's not gonna be like really good armor. But yeah, we'll figure that out probably during the break.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, there'll be stuff. There'll be goodies. We'll figure it out.
We could
Can
try and
I
camp out
wait?
there.
Can I cast Shield of Faith on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He has 2 to his AC. I just want him to I just want to put my hand on his shoulder and try and make him feel nice.
He grabs your hand. He's just like, "Thank you, son. I hope I see you all again." And just chugs the rest of his beer, slams it on the table, and leaves.
I hope we don't.
I hope we do. We can go get him when we're done.
Yeah, but if we don't see him again, that means he got away safely if we don't run into his body.
No, I'm saying that. No, ding dong. I'm saying that if once we kill the vampire, so we can go get him and be like, look, he's dead. Woo!
It's so optimistic. I like
You
it.
think we're going to kill the vampire?
That's the end goal for this quest, is to make this one guy feel better.
That's my quest. Thank you guys
And you don't even know
for being
his name.
haters. I don't need to know his name. I don't have to know somebody's name to care about them.
Based.
Zach, how are you doing?
Good. Great that he gets to go home.
I do know Zach's name, but I don't care about Zach.
Of course, you know my name. I'm kind of famous. I'll be a big deal here in a little bit, but that's neither here nor
Victor is gradually getting
he's
more and
kind
more
of-
respect for the paladin.
He kind of is a big deal, though, y'all. Just saying. Also, that was beautiful. Good job, y'all.
I'm just surprised there weren't any pitchforks. So,
You
Yeah,
have
they
some
probably were
explaining to do.
pitchforks, but then they're not here anymore because they probably died, right? I feel like everyone with pitchforks
actually,
always like
that's a really good point. They
if
did
you
all
don't,
die.
they did
That
die.
that must be
Kind of
where
all
the
died.
pitchforks went.
Yeah,
Shit.
I feel like if you hold a pitchfork, it's like, oh yeah, no, like you're asking to die. Like, ooh, what am I going to do with this pitchfork against the vampire? Are we talking about vampire now, right? We in the vampire zone?
But on
Crazy,
that
man.
same note, that kind of makes me feel like I actually should help with defending this little city, this little outpost, if you will. So if I can help you guys, I want to be able to help.
Do you know
I'd
how
hope
to use
so.
any weapons?
He takes out his drumsticks.
Well, there are wooden stakes.
I have some actual backup wooden stakes. Would you like one?
Ooh, me.
All right.
This will do.
Can we just hand him a weapon and see if he can swing it? Or give him a crossbow and see if he'll shoot it and see what happens?
Ooh. I want to say
While they're trying to help Zach come to terms with what is absolutely about to be happening tonight, I want to turn to, what was his name again? The guy that's kind of mounting the fence.
Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Ismark, yeah.
The
other guy
yeah,
left.
I'm gonna turn to the guy that's planning the defense, and I'm gonna be like, so what kind of resources do we have?
Not as much as we used to have, unfortunately.
Do you have any clerics?
We have
No.
Father Donovich, and that's kind of.
But he's like a proper priest, properly ordained.
Yeah.
Have him start making as much holy water as he can.
I'll give Knock and Zach each 2 stakes. So now I have 5 wooden stakes.
Zach definitely going to look at it. I don't know why I'll keep handing me. I'm good, and he hands it back to you.
No.
Oh, give me
You
it.
need
Hold on,
this.
give me
This
it.
is a good defense. You
I'll take
stab with the pointy end. Don't use a dagger. That'll go badly.
I know
Use
what
the
stabbing
stake.
is.
You do realize we're not going to be just fighting vampires, correct?
Oh, I know that. I'm just
So
trying to get him set up.
He needs more
With
than
something?
just a steak.
Hold up, does garlic work?
No, I don't know.
Shit. No, you know what? I think garlic works. They're gonna look around for garlic.
I feel like I should know if garlic works or not. Does garlic? Not with that
Because
rule. I don't know.
I got some garlic flavored in my bag, and I feel like if could be like, hey, you want a treat? They
Can
don't know there's
Excellent.
garlic in it.
roll a history check at advantage for that.
Can I? Should I
Okay,
roll
great.
too? Should
Yeah,
I
you
roll
can roll as
too?
well. You can roll as well.
With advantage or not?
Just straight.
That's a 7. I
I got
rolled
a
a 4.
17.
Wait. I'm gonna make that a 8. I'm gonna make that a 9. So 12. Because I'm
Got a
using one of my
17.
portent dice to make it into a 12.
Yes. Go.
That's a 14 for me.
I got a 17.
17. Okay. I love this. So you all know that garlic is not actually useful. It's kind of one of those old wise tales. More you know just from rumblings and things like that. That was more put about just because some people uh, did not appreciate the smell of garlic, and so that was made just as a way to kind of limit people from using
Trust
garlic
me,
excessively.
vampires don't care about garlic whatsoever. It's more of a way to for people who want other people to stay away from them. I suppose you would say.
It does a really good job, honestly.
Look, you know what? It
Yes,
can't
but
hurt, right?
it does nothing against vampires whatsoever.
Look, you say that now, but maybe this is the kind of thing that makes it or breaks it. You know what I mean?
I know otherwise, but you're welcome to try again. It's not my life.
It sure is mine, and I have some garlic in my bag.
I
I think I'm gonna
always.
be alright. Oh, in the holy water. We gonna get some holy water?
Oh, holy water. That's a entirely different story.
That works, right?
Yeah.
That does work, and I
What
can.
else? Mirrors? They can't see? You can't see my
Oh,
mirrors?
yeah. I have a mirror. They don't have a reflection. So if you see
Oh,
someone
okay.
new, maybe chat.
Ooh.
There are other ways you can
Potentially.
check too.
Well, all of you guys have reflections.
Do I?
What? It's smart to check. I'm not gonna just fall in with a new group of people and not, keep an eye out.
But there are other undead that are not vampires. Would they have a reflection?
Well,
Almost
yeah,
certainly.
See? So it
Look,
doesn't really matter.
what kind of things are we up against here? We got a vampire, we got like dead
Are you being
horses, we got
are you being stalked by some kind of other undead that are causing problems?
Are you only familiar with the vampires?
No, I'm familiar with other things. I'm just less concerned about them stalking.
I'm not worried about anybody stalking. I've been hunting. Are you kidding me? I'm just
Well,
aware that there are many other undead that are that is most likely going to be attacking the city.
oh, they're vampire hunters.
He's a vampire hunter, not me.
What are you
Although I
like?
do
Who? Oh,
hunt.
you just do your own thing.
I
Oh yeah,
kill
you
whatever
harvest the
comes to
souls,
me.
right? You like? Do they
Yes.
taste good? Do you eat them or what? Like, what do you do with them?
I use them as weapons.
Oh, you weaponize them souls?
Yes, I use them as
Dang,
weapons. I do not eat them.
dang, we got a goth chick in here.
Yeah, we do.
yeah, I'm not a vampire hunter.
Well, I
Clearly.
wasn't when I got up this morning, but today apparently.
No, it's not
Yeah.
just vampires though. There's something else, right? There's other things like zombies. What else? Are we talking like Dawn of the Dead zombies or like slow zombies? Like,
That's a great question.
right? That's what I'm saying. We gotta know the answer. I mean, Resident Evil had like the fast fucks.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Is
I
Mark
have
is
no
Mark
idea
They're
what
gonna die
any of
first.
those words mean in that
What's
order.
Resident Evil?
It's that you know Zach. You know
Yeah,
don't
yeah, of course. It's not
It's
that.
when your mother
I'm talking another
I'm
it's when
gonna
your
language and they
mother-in-law
don't
lives
know.
with you.
I'm gonna
It
look
may
at
not-
Benzo. I was like, I'm assuming it's somebody who's evil, but don't a resident. Don't.
It may not be the same in this
Interesting.
world, but in Baltimore and Ira's world, resident evil is usually a resident doctor, like a student, but they're quite evil, and that's just their job. So I would
Or-
Oh,
assume
is their
it's
job to
still
be
like
evil?
weird.
That's what they
They're a
said about
dentist or
Ether.
something?
Evil. No one.
Oh, you a Resident Evil?
No, but he doesn't have his own doctorate, so why would you listen to him?
I have a doctorate. I just finished it at a different
In
program.
what was it again? Yeah, a non-accredited one.
It's not non-accredited. It's just not the same one that I started with.
They're definitely gonna fuck soon. If you
I had it on 2 days from now.
might be right on that.
I'm tired
be
of this
soon on that.
conversation going back to it.
I mean, you
What
don't
sort
have
of
to. You don't
undead
have
will
to.
we be seeing? What sort of undead are we seeing?
Kate, what kind? What what list did I give? Because I'm doing this list.
I love this. So Ismark has just been like watching this whole conversation unfold, just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And it's just like, well, we've had a few different things. There was a night where we had werewolves, and then there's been nights where it's been like some ghouls walking. It's been every night's been different, so it's hard to know and hard to prepare.
It could be gas, it could be rights, it could be goals, it could be
anything.
many zombies, actual zombies. It could be walking skeletons, perhaps. It could be really anything.
Do they got
But
souls?
none of
It depends.
Ooh.
Well, I did cast alarm on this whole place, and I can keep it going overnight.
good.
Oh, look, it's night. I am tired. And Baltimore has given me quite a headache today, so I think I will retire up to. We got rooms. This place gave us rooms, right? One of you guys sorted that out. I'm going up to wherever I can find a bed.
Hey, we
I'm
can
watching
look at
Susie
this map
Bottom
for
with
real
all
quick.
those-
We did not sort that out. So
Are you sure you
What
don't want to
use are
stay
you?
at the shop we just
can just
got?
go
You need
there.
that. You need an armor. I can grab one for you when you
I
do
want
a
that
nap.
armor, and then I want
I-
to deal with this when it is light out with coffee. Very strong
Wait,
coffee. Potentially
do
with
kind
some
of-
alcohol in it.
Oh no, we're gonna have to stay up all night and fight stuff. Have
Yeah,
you
we
been
gotta
paying
Yeah,
fight
attention?
shit, right?
Fine, I
realize
suppose I can have
it's like
coffee
a
with
horde of-
something now.
You should take a nap now. Take a little, like, take a power nap or something.
If
I think I'm going to, but Baltimore needs to keep it down with his incessant nattering.
if you want, you are more than welcome to stay at my family's home. There is
Oh, your family's home.
yes, it's a little bit more spacious. There's room, so you don't have to deal with those that you are fighting with, lovers quarrel with. And he like looks at
Yes.
Baltimore
He
and Ether and
does.
like, right?
I
I'm
want
not
to
looking
stay
at Baltimore.
there. That's a great place to stay.
Baltimore
God,
looks genuinely
I was
upset.
invited to be part of this guy's family. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a
And
very sweet
I
name.
also stay there.
You're all welcome to stay there. We have several hours, until it's nighttime. So you are welcome to go there, take a rest if you want. I can also show you where Father Donovich is if you want to try and also get some holy water as well. That might be a useful
That sounds great.
Mhm.
arsenal.
Yes.
I'm just
So
muttering
he's
to
gotta
myself.
load
I
up.
can make Hollywood.
You can make holy water? Did
You
I
can
hear
make
that
holy
actually
water?
before I say that out loud?
I am a cleric, yes. So a
You're a
cleric
cleric?
can do that. Yes.
Does it have to be from like the same type of cleric that the vampire like religion is part of? Or does like any brand of holy water work?
Pretty sure it's just any kind of water.
Any
Yeah, I think any
kind.
brand has worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. And where
Do
we're
we have
from, they
water here?
monopolize it. It's one big company.
Interesting.
Like Fiji
Where
water.
are you from?
Yes, where are you going?
Oh, it's a very prestigious university. You may have
Los
heard of it.
Angeles?
I can't remember what it's called.
Idiot, you can't remember that character either.
Yeah, I have like the letterhead like folded paper in my pocket.
I know it
somewhere,
is, but I'm not going to tell you.
and I'm kind of like looking panicked. Shoot.
It must not
Anyways,
be
it's a
that
very
prestigious.
prestigious university.
If you don't remember it, I don't think it is. And
Harvard?
so,
You don't know my story. Maybe I can't remember things.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
look.
I've never heard of it, and I've been around for a
Homie got
while.
amnesia?
Yeah,
Look,
that's-
Baltimore, why
that's
don't you
it.
just tell them? I already said I have a headache from your talking.
You should take a nap at
Oh.
the guy's house.
Oh,
You
I'm
guys
so
already
sorry.
flunked.
I didn't graduate from the same university as you, and it slipped my mind.
No, that's right. You got kicked out and flunked out and all that.
Ooh, dang.
Baltimore
Alright.
goes bright red and just walks out.
Oh,
Oh.
look, he did a pretty good job, though. He just saved that guy's life and his nephew. What up?
Mm-hmm.
Things happened.
Can everybody do, if you're interested in what, can you do a perception check? If you want
A
to see.
perception check
Sure.
too.
I'll do one.
Yes,
for
I.1S2.
Ismark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I have no idea where you went.
That's
I wasn't paying
happening.
attention.
Oh, that was
I want
so
a
bad.
9.
Do you get
My
natural
bad.
20, Matt?
I remember what it is now
Nice.
at the university, but
Matt, he's definitely crying.
Oh, oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Victor, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh.
I
I'm gonna
had a
keep that to
3.
myself.
Ismark's just like, all right, I'm going to take you all to the house so that way you can rest. It seems like you're weary and a bit irritable from traveling.
We might go to the shop. Can we go shop for? Do you have a map or something? We'll put a
No,
pin down.
you also shouldn't read too much into things. Like, it's not a good sign.
Who are you talking to?
But
That's
Bismarck,
very
that guy.
ominous.
Yeah, God, I missed the first half of that. I'm like, don't. What I'm meaning to be like is, don't read into it being a good thing that I came back alive. That is not necessarily a good thing at all. Like, don't get hope out of this. Don't be hopeful.
I'm
We're all
outside
gonna
aggressively
die.
trying to shove my key into doors and figure out which one it is by myself.
Oh.
But I keep dropping the key.
Oh.
Bubba.
I'm being myself on Monday.
Oh.
Oh no.
Monday today.
So yeah, as he ushers you all out, and as you're walking through the town, he kind of points out, like, oh, over here that's where Bildrath shop is. Which, let me pull up on the little picture so I can point out where that is.
What's their name? What's his name?
Oh,
Bildrath.
Bildrath. Yeah, Bildrath. I've just texted his name. I'm trying to see where on that picture he is, where his house is at.
Bildrath.
So many notes. Let's see. So it's if you look at that map of the town square, there's a very, very large I'll just send a picture in just a second because I'm about to have us go on break. I'll send a picture of where the different things are so it makes more sense for everybody. But Ismark kind of ushers you out and he's pointing out like this is where Bildrath is and over here that's where the church is and everything. And I will most likely have you kind of keeping an eye on the western side of the barricade. Usually it's the quieter side, so hopefully it won't be of much issue.
You're going to put us on a quieter side. But what if we don't want to be on the quiet side?
I'm sure if you go looking for trouble, you will be able to find it. But seeing some of your traveling companions here, I think it might be a bit wise to go a little slower with the danger.
I want to be around the death, so that's what I would like to be.
I think I've seen enough dead people for a bit, so I'm happy with the quiet side.
I
As
can
long as
sleep
the dead
wherever,
people-
so
As long as the dead things are staying dead, then I mean, I'd prefer not to, but
I mean, we need to make them dead first, and then they should stay dead.
that
But-
is a solid plan. Soul Sword
And I
Lady
want to
goes
do
in,
that.
does a double check. You can lead the way. You know what, girl? Get your souls. Go for it. And then I will
Yes.
follow behind you after they're actually dead.
Yes, once they have their souls, trust me, they will be dead. Don't worry.
Perfect. Love this plan.
Fantastic.
God, I hate this plan.
So as you're all fighting, and as Mark's being a very sad kind of tour guide for you all, you make your way and you see ahead of you a weary-looking mansion that is located behind a rusting iron fence. The gate is kind of swinging lazily in the wind, and a large groan is emanating from it. You also see, kind of past this fence, you see that there is a small mob of villagers that have gathered outside of the manor, brandishing pitchforks, brooms, and axes. A plain,
pitchfork bitches.
Oh look, they have pitchforks.
a plain, tired-looking woman stands at the front, her wavy brown hair tied back with a wrinkled white bandana, and she's yelling, saying, "Give her up, Coylin! Your defenses have held the devil at bay, but they haven't ended his scourge. It's time to take matters into our own hands." And the crowd is like rattling, agreeing with her. You see, standing on the steps leading into the manor is this old gentleman who bears a very striking resemblance to Ismark. He is still wearing much older, but very clearly warrior garb. He still has on his armor. He is using a large great axe as a cane, and is kind of leaning on it as well. You see that he has heavy bloodstained bandages wrapped around his stomach, forehead, and left knee. You do see standing beside him is a young woman. She has long red hair, a steel breastplate on over a long sleeved gray tunic. She has very dark focused eyes, an olive complexion, and is holding her hand is resting on a rapier that is in its sheath at her side. And the older gentleman is yelling and saying, "Go home, Alenka. The rest of you as well. For as long as I am the burgomaster, I will not permit this madness." And the woman continues to yell at him, and yelling, "Coylin, you don't understand. We have to do this. We have to do something to appease this monster. What else are we to do? We need to just give her up as a sacrifice. Something."
Anyway, so I'm obviously very new to what's going on. But who are you planning to sacrifice and why?
This woman kind of turns and looks at you, and it just like takes a moment. She kind of like looks at you, trying to figure out like if you're friend or foe or not. And it's an old wives' tale, but we have to try something at this point. We have made the Count angry, and must do something to appease them after that mob decided to go and poke the proverbial bear. And we have to do something. And I remember growing up that my Mother would talk about how the Count had preferences, and the only thing that would calm him down was if there was a woman by his side. And at this point, who gives a damn if everyone is dying? Why is it not worth it just to try and see if maybe she can help stem this tide of murder and rampage that's going on?
The moment she's done talking, Victor is going to march up to her and he goes, "In that case, why don't you volunteer to be the sacrifice instead?" Like, he steps, like, right into
I
her
don't think
face.
she meets the criteria, Victor.
What?
I don't think
Neither
it
there.
really matters at this point.
Mm,
And he's like not looking at anyone else. He's face to face with her. If you're so determined to sacrifice somebody to the Count, why don't you volunteer? Because I promise you, I will rip your fucking throat out with my bare hands before I let you sacrifice an innocent girl to that monster.
Do an intimidation roll for me, please.
Come on. Dirty 20. Let's go.
Yes, let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Me move.
As you say that, like the crowd just kind of takes a step back from her. Like clearly they're like, "Ooh, this is a bad idea. Why are we like following her?" And she just kind of does that like very uptight kind of shake, and she's just like, "You're a fucking fool. We have to do something. We are being slaughtered, and it's very clear that it's strangers that are causing the problem here. So maybe if you don't want to sacrifice her, maybe we'll just find someone else who's not from here and use them instead."
why don't you just leave then?
No, she's not going anywhere. If
Sacrifice
she's so
yourself.
determined for a sacrifice, she can be the one that volunteers. And he's locking eyes with her, and he's kind of baring his teeth a little bit as he's saying this. Like, his lips are kind of curled into like an angry, almost snarl. And
Maybe
he's
we
just
don't.
looking at her, just fixed on her. You want to sacrifice somebody for the sake of an old wives' tale. If you're so concerned with saving your city, go up to the castle and offer yourself as tribute instead. Or, and here's a better idea, go to your fucking home, get some rest, and be ready to fight when the sun goes down.
She just glares at you, and you feel a large hand kind of rest on your shoulder, and it's from the burgomaster. And he's just like, it's all right, son. I understand. She wants to just take care of the town. It's important to everyone here. It's important to us all. But you're right. She just go home. Everybody, just go home. Think nothing else about this idiocy of a plan.
What were the requirements for this plan, though? I'm not saying we should do this. I'm just curious.
Victor kind of like shakes himself off and like cracks his neck and walks away from this lady before he does something that he's going to regret.
Um, so the older man, he kind of looks at you. Cass, hang on, I'm gonna roll, see if he.
Oh God.
Yeah, nah. He just kind of like looks at you and just isn't really sure and just kind of shakes it off. And he's just like, "So what she is arguing is to send my daughter," and he gestures at the woman on the patio, to go as a tribute for the Count, with the idea being that since she is not actually a true Barovian, and the Count is known to have a fancy for those that are not actually Barovian, that might at least appease him for the time being. However,
What does go on?
such an idea is absolute idiocy. And I am embarrassed that anyone in this town would even argue or even think that trying to sacrifice someone, to sacrifice a member of this community for an old wise tale is just. I expected better from you, Alenka. He looks at
What
the woman.
does not a true Bavarian mean, though?
Like from not here.
Yeah, the woman, like she starts kind of like about to start ranting again, like for like Cass and Zach, like it kind of it's giving you like energy of like a certain red party.
Great.
I'm like seething, like pacing back and forth
I
behind
can feel
the
her.
big guy in the distance, but like my eyes are locked on her. Like I am just waiting for an excuse to attack this woman.
Can I know what the woman looks like who was supposed to be the fat sacrifice? If she's present.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture.
The
Oh
long
yeah.
red
Can
hair.
I also, I guess, look at her?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture for. Give me 1 second.
Was it
Okay.
the person with the long hair, long red hair, and the?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm sending two
So
pictures because there's one with like the right uniform outfit, but then the other one's more like
Okay.
the right face. So you'll see. In a
Okay.
second.
can I?
Uh,
I'm gonna message you something,
Go
Kate.
for it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. I see that.
The chocolate rod.
Yeah. It's
I
it's,
was
it's just
literally
it's
about
just
to
it
start
looks
singing "Hot to
like
Go."
I do know that.
yeah.
HOTTOGO.
Do I need to roll anything?
What are you wanting to roll?
I don't know. Perception? I have no idea.
Yeah, you can roll perception. I'll let you roll that. Yeah. So I know what you're trying to get.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, actually, that's great. That's exactly what I would want to roll. That's a 3.
You're just like
Wow.
this person's pretty.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Huh.
Pretty sus.
It's pretty hair.
There you
So
go.
I asked her a
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. I'm going to say, Maury's going to say, she's like, I believe it's the red hair.
Why?
He has his preferences, don't you know?
What?
And as y'all are kind of trying to like figure out what to do, Ismark, the lesser, steps forward. He's just like, "You need to leave right now." He's looking at Alemka as he's saying this and says, "You either need to leave this town, or you need to stay and get this silly notion out of your head. All right?" And as he says that, he rests his hand on his sword and kind of shoots her a glance, and also is looking at Victor, knowing that Victor will be back up if needed. And the woman, she's like, "Okay, fine." You're all idiots. We could have this over and done with, but fine. Fine. Don't blame me when we all wind up dead. And
Bye.
she starts storming off with the kind of like dejected, embarrassed like mob.
Victor kind of like rolls his shoulders and just kind of tries to like shake himself off and bring himself back to normal.
Now, the person we were talking to was the father of Stout Gory with the red hair, right?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
so yeah, it was the father, and then the girl was there as well. And so
Okay.
Ismark is just like, that was not what I was expecting for you all to see. I was also not expecting that to be something that would happen here, but clearly
We all
I'm
got
gonna look at.
Karens. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna look. I'm gonna look at the Gory, and I'm gonna like, if she's is she still there?
oh yeah, she's still there. She looks pissed as hell.
I'm like, I look at her. It's like, now I mean this with all kindness as I can muster up. But if I were you, I would dye your hair. Or chop it off altogether. And I just
She like she just kind of giggles and is like, that is a very odd thing to say to a stranger, but
I'm a very strange stranger.
I appreciate the advice though. Maybe we'll see about it. And she's like, I'm Irina, and I guess you have met our father, the current burgomaster. That why don't you all come inside? That was not a way to welcome you to our home, but you all look like you all need some rest, need a place to sit,
Mm-hmm.
and we can maybe clear the air about what has happened. And she kind of looks at her father, and he's just like, "Please come, come in. We don't have much, but what we do have, we will share." And he graciously welcomes you all into the manor. And with that, we'll take a quick little 10-minute break, get some refreshments, all that. I'll make a little map for you guys so you can see.
Yay.
I'm 100% not over there.
Are you still like in
I'm
the
still
town trying to like get the key?
I'm trying doors. I don't know how well it's going. That can be up to you, but
The
I'm trying
paladin
doors.
missed out on punishing someone talking about a human sacrifice.
The paladin's sad.
Do you have
Mad World just softly plays in the background as he's walking through the town trying to find the shop.
Yeah, I'll have you roll like a d20. We'll do a luck check to see what you find.
Okay. Do I get back?
Yeah, or if you want to do it now, then we'll figure it out.
Sure.
Worn out.
Sweet. But yeah, take like 10, and we'll be back.
Alright, I'm gonna
Alright,
get the camera.
I'll be back.
Okay. BRB.
Oh shit! I got a 3.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
you're trying every door.
I'm just going. I don't know where I probably passed the door already.
You've gone the wrong way.
That's so me, Core.
Love it.
Can I get a soya? Oh, there's actually like nobody online right now. That's funny. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so close that.
I think what's hard about my hair is that I had to wear those headphones.
Cool. All right, cool. There's that. Cool.
Hello.
Holler, holler, holler.
I'm gonna message you another question.
Do it. I'm dealing with all these like things. I sent a picture with a very hard to read map, but it's a map. That has a list of all the places that you all know of.
Where's the map? Sorry.
I think I sent it. I might not have. Let me double check. I'm not smart.
Might still be sending.
It could be. Oh, I didn't send it. That's why.
Kate, I don't know if you're is for later. We can do a little roll 20
Yes.
dynamic thing
Yes.
again later.
Yes, please. Yeah, well, I'll need it for next session for sure. But okay, I think I sent it now. Yes, I'll take you in it. Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to.
I should probably put some more lipstick on.
Perfect. All right, there's the
Black Lipstick Squad.
Squad.
I love my negative perception checks.
It's so good.
It's so good. So perfect.
And also the, hey, do I know this person? Nope.
Nope. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're busy doing something else.
I'm having fun.
Yeah. Turns out Cass pays zero attention to the people around them, which is not a surprise. It's like, oh, you're a tavern keeper? Yeah, you're boring. Why would I learn your name?
I love it. Oh, hello, sir. Hi. There's a Bubba. Cool.
Sorry, I'm eating
Ooh,
dinner.
if you open it
so-
in your browser, it gets bigger. And you can like
Oh.
actually zoom in and read.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you click on the open in browser when you click on the picture,
Mm-hmm.
it
I mean, I was just doing it on my phone and zooming in that way, and it worked just fine.
Okay.
Cool.
That's good. All right. And we're at the manor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And just for my own notes, I've not been to the manor before.
No, you have not.
Okay, great. Cool.
You've,
Thank you.
You've probably seen it, but like you've never been inside of it.
Perfect.
What about me? Or Victor, what am I?
No, you guys might have been inside. If you've been to Barovia, you probably have like seen it in passing, but you've never been inside of it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes sense.
cool. Is everybody back?
Here, I'm just eating.
Yeah, I know you're
Mhm.
back.
How do you know?
I have a carrier cat that's sending me messages.
Well,
Perfect. I think that our buddy. Excellent.
I should check and see if there's a raven nearby before we go inside.
I have some more questions for Lori about that red hair comment. Get into later. I'm like, what on earth is this? Please tell me more.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll have a chance for that in a second. I love this all so much. Yeah, so the whole family welcomes you in. They have bunch already is a stew. It's a stew, so it's already simmering over the hearth. And they dole out the most that they can for you all, which is not an extravagant amount, but it's homemade. So you know you can actually taste the love in that. Probably for some of you, like Knock, it's probably the first time you've had vegetables in a hot minute. So so that's always nice. But yeah, so as you all are kind of there, they're vaguely giving some information about themselves. They're just kind of talking. You all learn that Irina is the adopted daughter of Koylin. She was just found wandering the woods as a child, and Koylin and his wife had always wanted a daughter, and so they thought it was kind of a gift from the gods, from fate, whatever you want to call it. But they took her in and adopted her, and so that's why that mob was claiming about the fact that she's not Barovian, she's not one of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we go.
all right, I'm back.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I'll give you the TLDR of that in just a second. And so you know, then they kind of are also sitting at the table, and they are just like, so what brought you all to Barovia, to this town?
Raven.
My old adventuring party died.
Irina and Quaylen kind of look at you and are just like, I'm sorry for that. Ismark
Thanks.
looks at Maury and is just like, how we tend to have some ravens here, but I like to think that they're good luck.
Depends. But yes, for the most part. Especially if I'm around.
Yes. And as you know, kind of continue this meal where no one's wanting to fully give information, but everyone's just like has lots of questions and doesn't know how to ask it. Ismark bids you all adieu and just says, I have to go. I have to finish getting some preparations. I'm just going to go check in.
Wait, before you go, I
yes.
do have one question for you. You mentioned that werewolves attacked the city, have attacked. But they are not undead creatures. Why are they attacking?
I'm not sure. We don't. Things that have been happening here, I wish I had better answers for. Things are happening that are just
Interesting. Very interesting. I glance at Victor, shake my head, and then nod to him. Nod to Ismark.
He's just like, if you know of anything or can think of any reason, appreciate the advice, and I once again appreciate you all for being willing to help. Once the sun sets, I will see you all on the western barricade if you so wish to help. Don't feel that you have to, though. He kind of gives a glance at Zach. But again, I just appreciate the courtesy and kindness that you're showing, not just to me and my family, but to others as well who might not be so kind themselves. So thank you.
I mean, it's not what I'm used to, but I'm here for you.
And we appreciate that. So thank you. I'll see you all later. And he kind of gives a little bow and heads out, leaving you with Irina and Quaylen. And Irina's just like, well, I'm not sure what you want to do to pass the time. If some of you look utterly exhausted and a bit road weary, so if you would like, you're more than welcome to sleep. We have some rooms upstairs. It hasn't been used in a month or so, but beyond that, if you want to practice, get ready for the fight tonight, you're more than welcome to do that. If you want to explore, you're also welcome to do that as well. It's a bit of whatever you would like or whatever you like to do to get ready before battle. I know everyone has their own preferences for that.
I appreciate the hospitality.
Mm-hmm. Did you lose someone in the attack a month ago? I'm sorry.
I mean, I had some dear friends, but that was I warned them not to go, but you know how that people can be. They get an idea in their head, they think it's the greatest thing that's ever done, and think that they'll be legends, so they go off and do it. But
Yeah,
what's done is done. So
that's how you get a lot of dead bodies.
So
it is. Kind of like looks at you for just a second, and just like, okay. But yeah, if you want, I can show you to the rooms if you'd like. That way you can at least leave your packs there, and then you were welcome to decide and do whatever it is that you'd like.
Yeah. Thanks.
I suppose it would be good to know who was staying for the night.
And so Coylin just kind of like ushers you all off, and Irina takes you all up the stairs.
Oh, if I can I real quick,
Yes.
can I do something real quick
Yeah,
or
of course.
okay. As everyone's kind of leaving, I'm cranking my stilts slower so that they're not 13 feet tall inside. But as they're doing that, they're kind of wanna wait till like everyone else is kind of like leaving, and then they're wanna and I want to catch Zach before he leaves, and I just tell him like, "Hey, dude, come here, come here."
Wait, what? Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? When I talk, I know you know what I'm talking about.
I
Like
mean,
all the stuff that I've been saying,
I
like
mean,
they
yeah.
seem to be
But the problem is,
right.
like, we're not home anymore. Like, stuff is real here. Like, we're trapped.
See, I feel like I can argue against that, but I want to tell you something. Just keep it between us, okay? You know they're
Yeah.
talking about yeah? Okay, cool. You know they're talking about sacrifice, right? You know that fucking Karen out there that was talking about a sacrifice?
Uh huh.
Before I got here, my boss, my old boss told me that I was a sacrifice.
I'm sorry. What now?
My old boss told me that I was a sacrifice, and I thought it was joking, but then what if it's like fucking real, you know, that part at least.
Then you
I was in
probably
the
shouldn't
culture in the
be
blood.
anywhere near any of this.
Like that, but that's stupid, right? That's not real though, right? Like, because I mean, the
But
fact that we're gonna have to like fend for ourselves, like in the fucking like in Call of
I,
Duty or something, like with the zombies and shit, like that's not real, right? Like we're just gonna
I think it's very, very, like, I don't know if the zombies that we think of when we say zombies, but something that died that's going to try to kill people.
okay. Because what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I'm supposed to be a sacrifice, and now I'm here,
I have a question.
and I feel like that's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
This may be like a little bit personal.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think your boss liked you?
Did my boss like me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were chill, and then all of a sudden he was all, "You're a sacrifice. You're the sacrifice," and I'm all, "What?" Like, I ain't no
I feel like,
sacrifice. They were talking about contract, and I said they said I signed it, and I said I didn't sign it. Anyway, just
because
keep
I
it
feel
down low
like
though, because that's
somebody that
no, because
you
that's
actually like wouldn't send you to th- this place.
see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if this was real, then why the fuck would he send me here? You know what
Because
I mean?
he didn't.
But maybe this is just a really elaborate like what's it called? Well, like one of those things where you go into the festival and then you could like do quests and shit like that.
Acid trip?
No. I'm talking about like when you dress up and you're like they're like you get a quest and then there's like a whole like all these actors that are trying to pretend that this is like real. I feel like down low this is kind of it. But if they're looking for a sacrifice, they might be looking for me. So just saying, keep that in mind. If I get lost, you
Well, I'll
know
tell
me.
you what. We from the same place. If you ever think they're trying to take you, stand by me. I got your back.
Okay. But you know what? I also feel like we're gonna have a good show. So I don't know. I don't know what to figure out. I just really don't want to die, you know?
I think we're not saying anymore. I think something shifted somewhere in the sentence that
Look, I don't know. I still don't know how to feel about shit. I still don't know how to feel about it. Cause if this was real, then I really was a fucking sacrifice. But if it wasn't real, this is like the most fucking epic fucking like interactive like shit ever
but
to have happened.
but it is.
It is interactive. That's what, anyway, you don't just keep it down low. And if I start getting lost, maybe it's part of the plot, right? Or maybe it's like, you know, like I'm actually dead. So
That would be bad. That would be bad. Maybe you should like talk to one of the people like that have been here before.
You know what? You're right. Because like, if this was like a quest thing, like if I have something, maybe I could talk to somebody else about it. Okay, who do you think I should talk to though? Because like that old man with the axe cane was pretty fucking cool. There was that lady. Oh, maybe I could talk to the lady because like if like
No,
she's
no,
supposed to be a sacrifice.
she didn't seem like the kind guy. She probably sends you and say, "Yeah, go do it," and we don't want to go do it. And
No, no,
by
no,
we,
not
I
that
mean
lady. The lady that was supposed to be sacrificed. If I talk to her, maybe we can like talk about what the fuck's happening.
maybe, maybe.
I feel like this is just so complicated. You know what? Never mind. Worry about it. I'm just gonna go take a nap real quick.
Oh gosh! And exact for once is no longer like ready to play a song, ready to make a song. He looks seriously like just shook.
Amazing. So as you all are having this conversation, Irina is ahead of the group. And it's kind of just giving tours like, and this is where the bathrooms are, and there's some rooms here and here, and if you need anything, you can just kind of ring this bell, and I can help you find something if you need it. We haven't had really anyone staying here for a while. The last person here was some scholar. His name was Nick, I think this was his name. But yeah, he was an interesting fellow, kept mostly to himself. Yeah, but he was here. I think he kind of ended up joining that uprising, so he left with them and hasn't come back. So if you, I think I was able to pull all of his stuff if he had left anything, but um, if you find anything, just let me know. Um, but
Well,
yeah, here are the rooms that she kind of like points, and like there's um like 4 doors with, because there's, I have to do math real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 people. So there's I can do math. So there's 4 doors with 3 beds each in them.
Ooh.
Just like feel free, help yourselves. And if you want to go into town, or if you want to practice with weapons or anything like that, I have a little area that me and Ismark like to use when we're practicing together. So I can show you where that is as well. And she just kind of wanders off and leaves you all to your rooms.
I am going to find a room, but I also want to pull out that message the Raven had given me before, the first one, and I want to take a look at it because I remember that there was a note on it, and I want to make sure that we're kind of in a general right place where that had map indicated. But I also want to see a note because I just have a feeling I need to remember that note. So, what? Do I get a general sense that the X that was in the fog, that's where we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you as like you're pulling out like that note and you're looking at it, you just have kind of a feeling of like this doesn't make any sense, but this you can feel like you are on the right path. This is what you are supposed to be doing. Which is kind of comforting because you haven't really felt any of like the Raven's Queen's presence since you got that note. So,
and there was an actual message on that, which I remember.
I also remember.
When I see it, I am going to. Is Victor around?
Yeah, I would basically be with her. So
Okay. Right. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Victor, I do believe something is in store for our friend Nock, which is unfortunate for them. And I show him the message of what the Raven Queen has said.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the message. I'm gonna look at her, look at the message, look at her, look at the message, and then I'm just gonna walk over to a bed and face plant.
That's fair.
Like he's just laying like face down on this bed, and Caramel Dancing just starts playing.
Exhausted boy.
Yeah.
I just put away the message.
What's the rest of the group
Just
doing?
sits there and does this number. He's laying down on the bed.
Is it possible to get a room with no one else in it?
Hang on, I have to do math real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You have the potential to do the funniest thing ever.
Wait, that's not. That's what I'm trying to go
Oh, yeah.
for, but I don't know if I.
I will personally take the room that has 3 beds and intentionally leave the room
Yes.
with only 1 bed for
Yes.
the quarreling doctors.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I can just
Yes,
fuck
the
with
tea.
them.
The tea.
Yep, that's absolutely what happens because you do you have Ark with you? We haven't even talked about Ark
Yeah.
this entire
Oh,
time.
yeah. I forgot, but there has in fact been a. God, this will be the whole campaign. I forget I have a familiar. There has been a sea lion just like flopping around next to us for the whole journey. Yep.
Oh, the best boy.
Like
Oh,
one
They're so
big
cute.
flat sea lion movement.
I love Ark so much. Yeah, so because of that, like Ark itself just takes up. Even though it's in theory is seal size, still takes up 2 beds. So like
Yeah.
because you
I can't share. Clearly, I need my privacy.
yes.
And I
So
need all 3 beds.
then Victor and Maury for sure are in one room. And then I don't know if Nock, Zach, and Benzo want to try and all stay in a room together, or how you all, or
I personally don't care. Right
Yeah,
now though,
same.
I'm counting how many people there are, and the gears are turning and they're like, wait, wasn't there another doctor?
Oops.
Don't
I
care.
am not anywhere near where you guys are.
Just looking
One less
around like,
person to worry about.
Look over at Zach's.
amazing. Yeah, so we'll put Ether there. That works beautifully. Yeah, so you all are able to retire to your rooms. Now we're gonna just jump over real quick to Baltimore as you are keep trying to open doors. How you doing? How you feeling? How's life?
Not great.
Yeah.
Oh,
He already feels like his reputation's just been ruined immediately, so he just like doesn't care to be around everybody else right now.
It's fair. Can you do like a perception check for me while you were trying to break into something?
This is not gonna go well. Oh, okay. I thought that was a 1. I got a 6.
Yeah, so you were like very actively, like if you hear footsteps you're like trying to ignore it and like, but you're just so focused on just angrily like jamming this key into any potential keyhole that you can see. um it will, if this was a movie, this would be used in black and white like TikTok like witch trap videos for sure.
nice.
I'm just saying, if you guys
Oh
are
my god.
here, some muscle will be with you. But as you're like doing this and probably like muttering under your breath, you you feel like kind of like a pat on your shoulder.
He like jumps and turns around.
And you see that Portly portly man with the patchwork clothing. He has kind of like a rucksack with him, and you see a taller, gangly, uh, looking young kid standing behind him. He's just like, "Thank you. We're gonna head out before it gets dark. Do you need help? Where's the rest of your party?"
Not really sure. And he's just kind of standing and he's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to use this. And he just kind of holds up the key.
Oh,
Oh, he kind of chuckles. It's like, oh, I forgot to even. I'm sorry. That's my apologies. I forgot to tell you, lad, where to even go. Here we can. Let me show you. And he just kind of like, how tall is Valdemir again? Valdemar?
He's like 6'2".
So like for a second he like tries to like put his arm around you, but like the height difference just doesn't quite work. So then it's like just like hand on like like your shoulder and kind of just like, it's over here, and like it's literally across the street from the tavern. Like you were going everywhere else but directly across the street.
Oh my god, let me trying to figure out where I parked my car.
yeah.
Honestly, me trying to find the last brain cell. And so he takes me just, and you see it's a very nice not there's not a whole lot of stuff there anymore. As you go into the store, you see a lot of the goods and like the shelving space is empty now, because people have been buying up what they can. Hasn't been a whole lot of I forgot words. Has been a lot of travel and trade happening at the moment because of this onslaught happening. He's just like, please, this is. I don't think we're gonna need this anymore. So please help yourself and your friends to whatever you want. If you feel like it, keep an eye on it for me. Would appreciate that it's still standing, but I think you're right. I don't think this is where we're supposed to be anymore.
I'll come find you when everything's over, one way or another.
That'd be nice. Drinks will be on me, and kind of like gives you like a little pat, on the shoulder, and then his nephew, who hasn't said a word, just kind of like does like that really awkward like, hi, and they both head out the door, and you're just left standing in now your own mercantile shop. Congratulations, you're a business owner.
Woo!
Woohoo, Texas.
I start price gouging everybody in this town, and I'm like, it's a church. You have to pay more.
You have to tithe it.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody has to tithe to me. Sorry, guys.
Would this be the mercantile that we were at earlier?
You weren't at the mercantile earlier. You were
You were walking past it, right?
Yeah,
walking past it.
You walked past
But
it. Yeah.
is this the same one?
Yes, it's the same one.
I should have bought the armor while we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off. Can't have it now.
Damn it.
Here,
I have the right to refuse service.
here,
I know you do. Shit.
Beautiful. I will send you.
Just go steal it.
Don't get.
No, I'm gonna stay my ass in here. Fuck you guys. I have a shop. Campaign over. I live here.
You're like, this is my life.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna message you all the stuff that's in the
Nice.
that's in your shop now. But as you're looking around, like you see like he left some money in the till for you, which is nice, and aren't completely starting from zero. As you make your way to like the back of the shop, you see in the door frame that there's little notches with some with different names on it. And you see the name saying Bilderath on it, which is about the height of the gentleman that you saw. And then you see starting at a very small height and then just going taller and taller and taller. You see the name Periwinkle, which you're assuming, looking at where the tallest point is, that was the nephew. And you also see like another one that says Martha on it as well, so you get a little look of that lasting family memory. The rest of it's fairly simple inside. There's some food and water in there. There's a small room in the back for sleeping. There's bathroom, a small cot. But it's pretty simple, but it's nice. So, are you planning on staying there? Are you gonna try and look for your party?
No, fuck my party. I'm being dramatic.
Yes.
I left crying. I'm not gonna go find them. I'm in my shop. Fuck you guys. I'm about to start crying about the notches on the wall because I have that in my family house, like in Maine. I just want to say that he walks over and he kind of like haphazardly tries to get his height in there too. Uses one of the arrows for his crossbow and
Aw.
scratches it in.
Oh.
Stop. That's so sweet.
I'm about to start like crying in actual life. So what I'm about to say, he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I can be part of this family."
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Oh.
Um, Stop. That's so fucking sad.
He's about to write doctor in front of his name, and then he doesn't.
Oh.
Can we do something about this depressing fucking paladin?
Yeah,
He
he needs to kill some things. That always helps.
He's sad.
Love you.
His player's crying in real life because I'm overtired.
Oh.
So with that, we'll let you continue having kind of these sad boy hours as you're kind of like peering into what family life is like here in Barovia, which is very much, it's simple, but it's full of love, which is
So not like my character's family.
yeah. So it's very touching. It's very alien, and it's very you are any little grasp of it, your Baltimore is just kind of studying it and just appreciating that you're even having access to it at this moment. And you, as you stay there, I'll let you also have a short rest with that. The rest of the characters, we'll just check on you one last time. I know Victor is asleep. All right, is Victor planning to sleep for the entire time?
Yeah, pretty much. Whatever the fuck happened in the forest, he's just trying to recover from that because he knows he's got a long night ahead. So,
all right, you can mark a long rest then for you.
yes.
Nice.
What about Benzo?
Benzo's going to take a nap as well. Just try and get a little bit of rest and then get up about, I don't know, a couple hours before it gets dark and just work out and stuff and just try and get ready.
Excellent. As you lay down in this kind of foreign bed, you hear that little crinkle of the letter in your pocket, reminding you that it's there. But you also get a long rest as well.
Huh.
And what does the rest of the group do? Are you all going to take it easy?
Big chilling.
You're chilling? Excellent. You can also take a long rest then, Zach?
I'm going to see Victor just out of it completely. And then I'm going to step out and I'm just going to kind of wander the house a little bit, explore, look out the windows. I'm kind of curious to see if there's another raven that might show up. But I'm also just kind of getting my bearings and just trying to commit things to memory as well. But more or less trying to see if there's any raven that might be around or anybody else who might also be awake.
Make a perception check.
An 11. And I
so-
need it to be good.
yeah, you don't see any ravens like nearby at this moment. You hear some stirrings from like in the kitchen area, cleaning up after the lunch. You hear Koylin and Irina murmuring and talking to each other. Is either Nock or Cass awake at this point, or both of you?
Oh, Kess is awake. Kess is reading the journal that they have, or diary that they have. That's what they're reading.
Perfect.
I'm
Knock
not going
is. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not going to bother I'm not going to bother anybody in the rooms. I'm just walking around.
Perfect.
Yeah, Knock is going to. I feel like they're still kind of in that adrenaline high of this fever dream that's happening. So they're going to try to take a nap and then just not like they can't take a nap. So they're gonna try to like sneak out and try to go to the shop that was over there.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. And Ether, if you're, I know your mouth was starting to hurt, but
Yeah, sorry, my stitches are
you're
hurting a
good. I
bit.
get it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but he's going to be just settling into his room, probably going to write up like patient reports for the day, and then try and probably fail sleep, but take a rest.
Perfect. Excellent. So as you all enjoy this nice rest, we'll end with more you see Knock making their way out of the house, heading back into town, as everyone else is kind of drifting off to sleep, uncertain of what horrors may await you for the battle. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yo.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
Juicy.
so excited.
That was fun.
very lore heavy tonight, but next one you guys will be very, very happy, I can promise.